everyone! How we doing today? Hope everyone's doing well on this fine Monday evening. Hope everybody had a good start to their week. Good to see y'all here. We are back today with more Danganronpa Antebellum Lockdown. I am very excited for this. I had a lot of fun with the first stream, and I'm excited to see where it goes. We're definitely gonna finish up the prologue today. I think we almost finished it last time, but didn't quite get there. So we'll definitely get there today, and hopefully at least a decent ways into the chapter 1 daily life. We definitely won't get to the end of it, but hopefully a little bit of a ways in. But I'm very excited. We got a fun cast. It's kind of funny going from Tetro to Antebellum, because Tetro obviously did have humor, rat paws coming to mind, but Tetro was also very grim in terms of tone, very depressing, and that's not necessarily a knock, but Antebellum made me laugh a lot more, so it's kind of funny going from one to the other in terms of the tone of the writing, you know? But yeah, let me see, make sure everything's up and running. I don't have a ton of preamble today, per se. Yes, happy Spooktober, happy spooky month. I'm taking suggestions. If I do like a big Halloween stream, I'm considering doing something different than I usually do. The thing I was thinking was playing a scary game, like a really scary, not a really scary game, but okay, thing about me, I love horror, obviously, but I hate jump scares, right? I hate them so much. Which I think it would be so funny if I played something like Five Nights at Freddy's, because I would just be freaking out the whole time, and I think it would be good content. Either we're gonna do something like that, or something more analytical, I was thinking maybe ranking all the saw traps. I don't know. Something along those lines, but that's neither here nor there. Hope your voice is better. It is, thank you. Yeah, I really think I just wasn't used to having to read out as much as I had for a while, because Tetro was so voiced. But anyway, I think we'll go ahead and move over to the game. That should be okay for audio settings. If it's not, let me know. I'll tweak things. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and hop right back into it. I'd realized it was back to just me, Ismeni, and Dracul in the hall. Only the three of us, like the start. Well, that was a lot. Oh god, I'm gonna have to remember what voices I gave everybody. Hey, I know it looks bad now, but it's gonna be alright. It's gotta be. At least we've got each other. Yeah. Power of friendship. Right. I hate to admit it, but at least I vaguely know some people here.
Hold on!
And I don't think any of us took the shocks that seriously. We all know it was just stress. I just hope the government will send someone to rescue us soon. If this really is being streamed, it's only a matter of time until they find out. I can't imagine they're lying about it being streamed. There'd be very little incentive to organize all this if there's nothing in it for them. They could be lying about the other stuff to scare us, though, like the crimes. I doubt all of us can really be evil, monstrous criminals. That's just ridiculous. We're all good people. We'll see. Yeah, I'd like to believe that. They're probably just saying it to scare us. But we're stronger than that, right, guys? Right, surely. They're not lying. Huh? Come on, don't joke about that. Well, it's going to come out sooner or later, so... I've definitely done something very, very against the law. I don't care how that makes you see me. I don't particularly want to give details, but I don't want to pretend they're lying about the criminal part. That would just confuse the situation more. Well, I appreciate you telling us. That likely wasn't easy for you. You mean you also... Hey, it's okay. It's probably nothing major, right? You've probably just accidentally messed up. Besides, major or not, you're not the type to do that thing. Liz, I know, would be really sorry if she broke even the most minor rule. As long as you regret it, that's what counts. Okay, King. Is that really what you think? Huh? What does that mean? You know I'm not exactly book smart. No need to start talking in vague proverbs or something. You regret it, right? No. No, I don't. Okay, Diva. Okay. I can't say I'm sorry either. Oh, that's bad, I know, but I'm not going to lie and say that I don't think I did the right thing. What? This isn't like you. Hey, you can talk to us. You know that, right? I just want to understand what's going on here. I really don't think you're a bad person. I hope you two stay safe tonight. If we're lucky, people will be reasonable about all of this. Ismeni turned to walk towards the door, getting ready to open it. Please, talk to us. What's going on? What did you do? Ismeni hesitated for a moment. He deserved it. She quickly left the room, leaving me and Dracul alone. Dracul looked pretty torn up. It was clear all of this, not just Ismeni, was getting to him quite a bit. But he was trying to stay optimistic for all of us. I carefully put a hand on his shoulder. Shin? Hey, it's okay. It's okay if you don't know how things are gonna work out. It's okay if you don't know if everything's going to be okay. It's okay if you can't immediately fix whatever's going on with Ismeni. Give her time. I think she needs a bit on her own to figure that out herself. All we can do is be there for her. But what if she doesn't want us to be there for her? What if something bad happens and she isolates herself and someone gets antsy and then they... And after he said that, I flung my arms around him and held him in a tight hug, holding onto him as if he was my raft in the middle of a storm. And at that moment, he seemed to just let it all out. Oh, okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
I'm sorry, Shin. I'm trying to keep it together, but...
Wow, right off the bat? Wow, that was some poetic internal dialogue.
Hey,
from Shinku.
It's okay. No one would be completely alright in this situation.
I see you! I see that blush!
I wish this was all a prank, or a dream, or I was back home.
They're moving quick! Dang!
Or I could just find the right words, or say them with enough confidence to make people believe them.
They're doomed. They're if we're moving this fast, they're doomed.
I want everything to be okay. I don't want anyone getting hurt. Not when I could have done something to stop it. Not again.
Ooh, again? What's the tea? What's the tea?
I know. I probably deserve to be here. But I don't want to do anything that makes me deserve to be here more.
Banger line.
I can't promise that it'll be alright. But I can promise you that no matter what, you'll have people here for you. And hey, if you want my opinion, I think you're a pretty good leader. You've made me feel a lot more at ease.
We gotta have our obligatory Fengen Yaoi. Oh, not the other angle.
I really don't want Iz or even you to die, or think less of me, or learn anything about me that makes you hate me.
Bro, you've known him for like a few hours tops.
We're not going to die on you. Don't even think about that. I can't die now, can I? We've still got to play that
Don't make
campaign,
promises.
don't we?
Don't make promises. Don't make promises.
Yeah, you're
Sneef.
you're right.
Hero. Actually,
Thank you.
Yeah, never mind.
It's the least I could do. You'd do the same for me, and 100 times more for me. I think, given how eager you've been to cheer people up.
We are speed running this. He seemed to calm down a bit more, returning a little more to his regular self. Sorry about that. It's just been a long day, huh? Jeepers creepers. Alright. I reckon we've earned ourselves a long night's sleep tonight. Yeah, let's hope our cells are comfy. Although the word cell doesn't fill me with much confidence. Hey, you never know. They did say they had to set them up, so maybe they're individualized to us? Guess we'll have to see. Would you, maybe like to check them out together? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But, hey, I'd just like to make sure there's no future bad blood between us. I'd rather you learn it through me than some sort of show meant to demonize me. And you don't have to share yours, I'm just doing this as a show of good faith for dealing with me. Getting emotional there. Okay, spill. You really don't have to. It's been a long day. You might want to rest on it before you disclose something like that. I think I'd be too scared to do it tomorrow, honestly. But it's nothing big, really. I just used to shoplift a bit. You know, small bits I wanted. Gifts for my sisters when I couldn't afford them. It was bad, yeah, but I stopped doing it ages ago. Again, capitalism, root of all evil. Are they really punishing people by putting them in here for something as small as that? You stole a loaf of bread, I broke a window pane. 5 years for what you've done. 24601. It's a Les Mis moment. I mean, I don't think Dracul would lie to me, but if they are, there's no way that's fair. That's really not that bad at all. Honestly, if I wasn't terrified of breaking rules, I could see myself doing the same for my sister before my talent made my family pretty well off. Don't sweat it too much. I don't think it's crazy they'd throw you in there for something as small as that. Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable, isn't it? But hey, that's what gives me faith that the others aren't that bad, and that in the end we can all get along until we get rescued from here. Yeah, that's a good sign. Is yours bad? You don't have to tell me, of course. All in your own time, Shin. Sorry if I'm pushing you. I can't tell him how awful mine is when he's here for just shoplifting a bit as a kid. I couldn't do that for him after his many. It was an honest mistake. I smiled at him slightly, trying to convince him I wasn't lying through my teeth. We should go look at our cells now. Hopefully they're not too bad. Yeah, right, let's go. If they are bad, we can always just try and decorate them. Make them a bit more like home. Sounds like a plan. We both walked out of the assembly hall, glad we were leaving that place and that conversation behind. Once more, we began to traverse the halls of the facility, but almost immediately after we turned the corner, we ran into someone. Mello.
Oh, hi. Nice to see you again.
Maiko, wait, weren't you gonna see the cells with Takiko?
Oh, I was, but then I felt bad about leaving you guys.
What'd we ever do to deserve someone as compassionate as you? Bombastic side eye. Criminally offensive side eye.
You're too nice to me. I might get too used to it.
Oh, wait, did you hear any of that?
No? It seemed like you guys were having a pretty private conversation, so
I didn't want to interrupt. She heard everything. We're cooked. It's over.
But I didn't want to go back and bother Takiko, so, I just kinda waited for a second.
Oh, you could have come in.
Sorry, I just didn't want to make things weird. But, now I realize I've probably made things more weird.
Hey, it's okay. Social stuff is hard. I getcha. It's A-okay, Mello. It was honestly a little shocking how quickly he went back to being his normal, peppy self. Well, do you want to tag along with us back to the cells?
Are you sure I wouldn't be intruding? I really don't want to make things more awkward.
Nonsense. It takes at least 3 to make a party after all. Besides, Takiko will be wondering where you are.
Well, if you're sure you don't mind, I'd love to. You two seem pretty awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce? Why was the pink thing listening in? The pink thing! Stop! Stop! We have to stop. The 3 of us wandered around the facility for a small while, attempting to find the cells. Eventually, we managed to find the foyer that led to all of them, entertaining, or distracting ourselves, with small talk on the way there. So yeah, that's how I got banned from that artist alley. Luckily not had another incident like that again.
I stopped myself from going to too many artist alleys since I was spending way too much money.
It's bad. No, I get you, girl. Like, whenever I go to the artist alley, way too much money down the drain.
Let me write that down.
I'm looking at some of my merch right now. I think we're here now. This looks organized enough. Oh, yeah, all the doors are labeled. Mint Burn, Maiko Yuzuki. Oh, this is yours. Wait, why is your name put like that, with the apostrophe things around it?
That's, really strange. I guess I must be special.
It's not her real name. It's not a real... Because they brought this up earlier. I think it was like Ismeni or something was like, is that really your real name? And she's like, haha, yeah, totally. She's lying. She's lying.
Not really, but it's fun to think that, isn't it?
Well, hey, it's always good to keep a positive mindset. I wonder if it's because, like, her real name is really... Well, like, her crime is super famous or something. And so if they all knew her real name, they'd be like, hey, that's the name of the criminal who... blah, 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 I don't know, did something. It's probably just some sort of admin error. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
I'm feeling really eepy.
Ew, ew. Sorry, that's a visceral reaction.
After all that, I think I just have to crash for the night. Sorry.
I cannot say eepy without, like, cringing viscerally. I'm sorry.
I just hope I'll be able to sleep.
I know a few things that might help, if that's anything.
Well, usually I just read fanfics until I feel tired, but I'm sure I can manage without it. Okay, girl. If I really struggle tonight, I might, take you up on that offer another day, though.
Maiko seems to head to her cell door, getting ready to open it and see what was inside, but she turned around and smiled at us for a second.
You stay safe, okay? I know it doesn't mean much coming from me, but you both seem like really good people. I don't want you getting hurt.
Don't worry, I can protect both of us. Been training my whole life for it. Okay. Dracul flexed to make his point, but it was sorta hard to see how much exactly he had under his hoodie. Not that I was looking for it. That isn't exactly a priority at the moment. Bro. Time and place, I fear. You just focus on getting a good night's sleep, and we'll catch up in the morning.
All right, see you tomorrow. Don't, let the bed bugs bite.
She withdrew into her room. She was a bit strange, but she always seemed to have good intentions. I looked back at Dracul. He seemed to be doing a bit better compared to earlier. I guess this took his mind off things. Should we try to find ourselves? It's been a long day for both of us.
Iz!
Oh, yeah. We might want to try and find Iz's as well. Maybe she'll be in it. Maybe it's best if we give her some space for now. Yeah, you're right. Let's just focus on getting some shut-eye. The last thing we want to be in the situation is tired. I gave him a small smile, and we started walking down, trying to find our named rooms. But Dracul took a pause, seeing a small group of people standing around, talking to each other. One of them seemingly making Dracul a little on edge.
Jesus.
Yeah, he makes me on edge, too. Well, whatever. No one here is brain dead enough to actually bash someone's head in. Yeah! Wait, never mind. No one here is man enough to commit to it. Let all pussy out at the last moment. Still, it's probably best to lock your cell door. If we can. When does this cast do a revision of, like, the cell block tango? When do we get that? If anything, I reckon they'll be locking us in. Isn't that the whole point of prison? Well, this isn't a real prison, might I remind you. It's a damn good prison if they've invented a scenario where the prisoners want to lock themselves in their cells. Doesn't matter. We're not gonna be stuck here for as long as... We're not gonna be stuck here for long as someone takes their fingers out of their ass and puts 2 and 2 together.
Oi!
Hey, you! Dracul stepped forward, staring down Ezekiel. What? Who are you?
I won't stand for that!
Someone who doesn't appreciate you threatening my friend. Ezekiel stared at me with a pissed off expression. Seriously,
Bullshit.
Sam? You're in your 20s and you're still snitching when someone's a little mean to you? Not able to stand up for yourself? No, this isn't about him, but you should be nicer to Shinku as well. This is about Iz. What do you think gives you the right to threaten my friend like that? The ginger bitch? She started it. Equal rights, equal fights. You do not believe in equal rights. I refuse to believe in that, based on the homophobic stuff you've said.
Girl, what?
You were literally just talking about how you'd lose all respect if any of the guys killed any of the girls. Listen, if you apologize now, I'm willing to accept it was just some sort of honest mistake because you were stressed. Fight, fight, fight! I just really don't want any bad blood between anyone in a situation like this. You understand that, right? If she wants an apology, she can ask for it herself instead of getting her boy toys to shake me down. Zeke, let's maybe not start anything on the first day. It's risky. I
You
can
wanna
fucking take them
go?
if they want to go. Do you want to go, Dungeons and Dick Eater? Ah! Ah! Fight, 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 fight!
Really?
Is this really the hill you want to die on? Zeke, I believe in you. If anyone here can take 2 guys at once, it's you.
What are you saying?
Crass, never mind. Master Mediator, Lyra Chattel. That doesn't solve things. I want you to understand that even if you don't want to, it's for the best we at least try to get along for now. I don't want to fucking play house with the peanut gallery. You don't have to like them, just try to tolerate them. I'll never start anything I don't think I can take. I just
Zeke.
don't want you getting hurt over something that could have been avoided. If you do get hurt, it doesn't just affect you, you know? He let out an extremely loud sigh, crossing his arms. Fine, Jesus Christ, what are you, my dad? Get off my dick, okay? I'll drop it. Not because of the grade 1 sack bullshit you guys have been dropping, but just because I'm tired. Sure thing. I think it's for the best. Just because I'm dropping it in this case doesn't mean you have to take it if people are being shitty to you, you know? It's just really for the best we avoid conflict in this situation. Sorry, I'm just making a read. Is this a... Do people ship this? I feel like people in the fandom would ship this. Oh, you got a lot to learn, buddy. Don't worry, I'll show you the ropes, and I don't know how I feel about that, but... Again, just making a read. Jesus Christ, when did this become a manspiration podcast? Hello? I thought we were talking about the shitty torture porn situation we're in. When did we get to Zeke's top 10 high-protein foods for alphas to bulk on? I'm just happy we got that resolved, honestly. At least he's focusing his energy on something positive. Just make sure you apologize to Iz soon, okay? Yeah, whatever. Have you seen your sales yet? No. Are they nice? Surprisingly enough, yes. They seem to be focused around our talents, which is neat. My cell has a lot of useful plants, so if anyone gets ill, I can try to help. No promises if it doesn't work, though. Sorry. You gonna grow any of the good stuff in there? What, like weed? I'm going to grow chamomile if you want to calm down. Nah, like the stuff that really makes you wind down. He is talking about weed. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Speaking of winding down, I'm gonna pop a Perochi and crash. I don't know about you lot, but I'd literally rather do anything than think about what's going on right now. I'll catch you later. Try not to get mint hooked on lines of protein powder. Or, try not to die, I guess. She walked off, pausing by her door. Oh yeah, Shin! We're neighbors, by the way. If I'm ever making too much noise at night, just like bang on the wall until I shut the fuck up, I guess. Okay, bye! She slipped into the cell. Honestly, I was slightly relieved to know they were proper rooms and not literal prison cells. Right, my cell. I should probably turn in for the night. You gonna be alright, Shin? I think all of us just need some rest. Yes, definitely. Maybe someone will have come to rescue us by tomorrow, I hope. I'm sure they will. They're probably on their way now. We better turn in now so we're not too sleepy and cranky to thank them when they do show up. I'll see you all tomorrow then. Rest, as well as you can, everyone. Night, Shin. See you bright and early tomorrow. Rest well. If you're struggling, I might have something. Sorry if I sleep before that, though. Don't die. God, I can't wait to see these people die. Leave them alone! They didn't do nothing. What about all the people they murdered? What murder? I entered my cell, letting out a sigh as I entered, not really realizing how tired I was until I saw the bed in front of me. Admittedly, it was a lot more cozy than I'd thought, although I don't think it mattered how cozy a room was. I'd always struggle to sleep in it. Still, they had my favorite books in here. They even had all my own novels. It was kind of crazy seeing them all in one place. Strangely, it sort of feels like home. Well, I'm glad you're adapting well. A little too much like home when I saw it on the shelf. Pennywise? It was here. Hiya, Georgie. They all float down here. I stared at it for a moment. I know it was stupid to let it hold so much power over me, but even just the sight of it made me sick. I knew I couldn't keep staring at it. I couldn't keep seeing it every day I was trapped here. That was dangerous. So I quietly slipped it far under my bed. Out of sight, out of mind. I could keep my proverbial skeletons in their closet. What was it? Yeah, tell us! Tell us! Don't keep it from the viewer, we're you! Well, boo! Boo! Tomato! Tomato! Huh? A monitor in the far side of my room clicked on, the LED light suddenly blinding compared to the cozy lamplight of my room. Boo! Narrative device! We should know what it was! Ow. But before I could fully process what was going on, a voice started to blast from the monitor.
Hello, 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 prisoners! Settling in nicely, enjoying yourselves. If you find black mold anywhere, no you don't. Not our problem. What are you gonna do? Report us to the
Black
police?
mold? Uh-oh.
Anyway,
That can mess with your brain.
Someone dropped a fat donation recently.
Oh my god.
Really excited to see us kick this off. Good to see so many people are pumped to see proper justice.
When's the Antebellum subathon?
Or just, see rich people suffer. You do you. I'm not gonna judge. But as people have been so donation happy, we thought we really must reward our lovely audience, and that means exposing our prisoners.
T.
And so, by popular request, it's time for the first edition of Course They Did It! They're an ultimate! Let's take a good old look at the polls here. It seems you want to see Prisoner 11 and Prisoner 08. That we can certainly do.
I don't know anyone's numbers yet.
But to start us off, I thought we'd thank the wonderful staff for making this all possible by putting in their most popular suggestion.
Oh?
So to kick this off, we've got Prisoner 07, Taka Hero.
Oh, I'm sure he's gonna handle this great.
You might be thinking, is he even smart enough to commit some sort of crime? The only crime I'm seeing here are his shitty outdated one-liners.
But
Let me tell ya, he's done way worse than drop some skibbity Ohio bullshit on ironically.
this Fangin's gonna be a relic. Imagine playing this in like 20 years and having to see all this Gen Z lingo.
What they
Cute
don't
art,
tell you
though.
about celebrities is usually they've got a whole team behind them, a massive crew, a big massive production family.
I mean, I feel like most people do know that, but okay.
But in Taka's case, it was more of a dysfunctional, abusive family. Taka really managed to hit every workplace violation and human rights violation humanly possible. It's almost impressive.
HR hates his ass.
You could call his show literally not safe for work, considering the sheer number of OSHA violations.
So he was reckless? Okay.
He subjected his crew to long work hours, under minimum wage pay, no breaks, no food, limited hygiene products, restricted access to medication on long projects, and that's all the stuff you could blame on him being negligent.
Why was he in charge? Don't usually you have like a manager doing that instead of the talent themselves?
Dunno how the verbal abusive staff, constantly treating them like shit and expecting them to cater and bend to his every want and need, just because he was a star.
I could absolutely see this man doing that, I fear.
Everyone agrees they'd rather work for the devil than Taka Hero, cause at least you expect to get heat stroke in Hellfire. Oh yeah, Taka staff frequently got heat stroke due to the long hours, poor planning, and obscene filming conditions on some of his more ambitious productions.
Not Triangle, thank you for the 2. Someone in the in-game chat donates during the game. Yeah, we're getting meta with this. Thank you.
As far as Taka's concerned, he's paying them something, so nothing matters aside from getting good content. Even if he has to stage it. But you didn't hear me saying it.
Oh, she really called his content fake.
I'd say all of this is pretty standard celebrity bullshit, but it's unique to be that shit of a boss that your own workers pay to put you in this game. Guess you are finally memorable, Taka. Congrats.
They really hate his ass. I can't blame them though. Like, dang.
TLDR, grab the ukulele, Takahiro. You're
No
gonna
shit.
need it.
I made a ukulele joke last time. I literally made like 3 ukulele jokes. We knew this was coming. The toxic gossip train. Chugging down the tracks of misinformation.
Moving on from Mr. Beast or whatever.
I was gonna make a Mr. Beast joke too, but the cat beat me to it.
We've got Prisoner 11, our mellow little herbalist mint. He could never hurt a fly, could he?
What, did he like poison somebody? Let's see.
You know, I really think it's so sweet of him to offer you all medical care in a situation like this. But personally, I'd be wary of taking it, just between you and me.
Does he like deal drugs? Is it like a Walter White situation? What are we dealing with?
After all, his last patient only just started recovering. Coincidentally, right after we kidnapped Mint. Funny.
He is poisoning people.
Or maybe it's not such a coincidence, considering Mint had been covertly poisoning his last patient to intentionally keep him sick.
Oh, yeah, that's not...
Letting him slowly wither into a sickly, weak version of his former self.
That's crazy work, I fear. Did you have a reason? Like, was this guy like an actual piece of shit who deserved to die? Or are you just for the love of the game? Like, context matters, I fear.
Always nauseous, constantly having headaches, feeling too ill to get out of bed or resist treatment. Too ill to even see or support his wife and children who depended on him. That's horrible! Why would that Irish freak even do that? You might be
Irish
asking.
freak?
Well, dear audience, hold your breath. After all, it gets worse. After all, that poor little patient who Mint was treating with a healthy dose of nightshade was Mint's own father and the sole financial support for his family.
There's gotta be a reason, right? Like, you don't just do this for no reason. Either he's like, you know, kind of off the walls and likes having people dependent on him, or his dad sucks. One of the two. And my opinion will depend greatly on what that answer is.
Not that I'm sure Mint noticed the absence of a provider. After all, he was making a pretty penny claiming his father's health insurance money due to his constant chronic illness and pocketing it.
Damn. That's... Uh-oh.
Didn't expect that from someone like him, I'd be drinking lots of water tonight if I was you, Maiko. Tonight's little remedy could be the first in Mint's new treatment plan.
I'm living for the tea, though.
Well, at least it can't get more fucked up than that.
Oh, yes,
you
it
might
can.
be thinking, naively.
Alright, what's the deal?
Don't you worry. We saved the worst until last. Prisoner 08. Ismini Cersei.
Oh!
Proving girls can do it too.
It's
touching.
Nini. Okay.
Of course, it's the Nepo baby that is the
Wow.
most fucked up out of this bunch. What more could you expect?
Well, she said she doesn't regret it and that he deserved it, so let's see what she did.
Let's just tear the bandage off here. Nice and simple. Might help you think about who to really trust in a killing game.
Oh, hello. Is that a sword?
Ismini Cersei is a murderer.
What murder? What? No, she...
But she could never properly commit. No, she didn't want to get just her own hands dirty. Ismini convinced her freaky classics Cambridge college loser friends to pull a little prank on one of the professors none of them liked. They got the professor drunk and dragged him into the woods, planning to trick him into thinking he was being sacrificed. They thought it was fitting. His seminar was on rituals. Kind of fucked up, but what else can you expect from people who enjoy writing about Oedipus? All Ismini's friends thought they were just going to humiliate their drunk professor, leaving him there and let the school board deal with him in the morning. So you can imagine they were likely a little shocked when Ismini's retractable dagger wasn't quite as retractable as she'd said.
Dang. Eek-loog bullets type.
And they suddenly had a corpse on their hands. What Ismini had claimed to be an accident, but it clearly wasn't.
And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 5 times.
Not wanting to be implicated in a murder, the friends helped hide the body and the evidence, and they never spoke of it again. Ismini, being an absolute unempathetic freak, thought that would be the end of it, and she went on with her life, happy as a stuck-up bitch like her can be. Never mind how traumatized the rest of her friends were from the events of that night, specifically one called Koda. Now, Koda was a sweet, slightly pathetic boy, on track to becoming an ultimate actually. But the guilt of that night and the ensuing lack of transparency or empathy from Ismini eventually caused him to have a mental breakdown and drop out of university.
Uh-oh.
His life hasn't been the same since. He barely has it together anymore, and his once promising future has fizzled out.
The professor must have done something real bad, because she has no regrets about this.
But I guess when you have rich parents, an ultimate title, and almost universal respect in your field, you're able to just say womp womp and move on with your life. At least, that's what Ismini did. No remorse at all. In fact, she's glad she killed her professor. She still, to this day, feels like he deserved to die. Maybe the gods ordained it or whatever. I don't know what classics kids think.
He must have been like abusing students or something, right? Like,
That concludes our first 3 reveals. I think this was very informative into what these prisoners are actually like.
the only thing I don't get is why she had to drag other people into it. Like, yeah, like if he actually deserved it, okay, Queen, you do you. But like, why ruin your friends' lives?
You can make your own judgments, of course. I'm sure you'll come to the right conclusion here. But before some of you go and start feeling betrayed, thinking, they couldn't have done that, just remember, of course they did it. They're an ultimate.
Ha, roll credits.
Okay, now go to bed. I've got shit to do. If you've got any questions, wait until the morning. Bye.
The monitor switched off and I was left in stunned silence, staring at the blank screen. I was speechless. I didn't know what to think. I couldn't imagine any of the people trapped here as proper criminals before this. If those 3 had done such bad things, then what about the others? And what about... I'd need to find a way to destroy it eventually. Just putting it under the bed wasn't enough. But I could destroy it all I liked. It wouldn't erase what I'd done. And when it was illustrated out fully, when they saw what had happened to her, I could no longer pretend I was a good person. Not to myself, at least. Or, at least, I could no longer avoid thinking about it. No longer dance around the topic, only thinking about it in terms of how to ignore it. But the situation was stressful enough as it was, so until then, I'll waltz on the edge of it if I must. Because to not do anything rash, when your life's on the line, you must put value into your own life. Make it something worth treasuring, keeping, not throwing away. The question then becomes, how do you put value into a life that has done so much wrong? How do you sleep at night, knowing you've pushed people to pay to have you killed? Is it easy to love your family when you're slowly killing one of them? Do you trust yourself to make friends when you've put the guilt of a murder on their shoulders? How do you put worth into a life that caused everything to fall apart? I figured, if I did it again, perhaps this time, it would fix it. So, I did what I did best. I wrote. Thinking back on it now, that first night, I really do think I understood you. I realize now, not everyone can be strong all the time. I'm a lot nicer to myself now. Of course the Tory is a murderer. CG.
Well, what about that? We finally got this shit going.
S and Jackalope looking a little different. No, I'm kidding.
It's my pleasure to announce that lockdown has officially started. I'll be your wonderful out-of-prison warden, Amelia Carmine.
Amelia Carmine, alright.
You may have seen me around protests, getting thrown into cells by pigs. Got quite the rep, you know. But it's good to see some fuckers who actually deserve it on the other side of the bars for once. And trust me, there's some real shit stains. Did you see the 3 announced today? Freaks, all of them. Guess you can't expect anything less from Ultimates, but didn't know we'd be plunged headfirst into the crazy cunt bucket. Whatever, it's not my place to judge them. That's your job. You better not be fucking stupid about this just because you find them hot or whatever.
Knowing fandom culture, they definitely will.
Throughout these streams, whenever we have a little freak drop like that, where we show the levels of bullshit these rich idiots have done, it'll be your job to pass judgment on them. You can either decide a prisoner is entirely corrupt and, deserves to die or whatever, and we'll treat them accordingly. Honestly, most cows here deserve that judgment. Don't let their crocodile tears and pity sob stories about how their dad took away their phone for a week fool you. Remember, every self-made millionaire has a billionaire father with a diamond mine behind him. But if we somehow manage to make a mistake, and there's hypothetically a moderately good person on the pile
Hypothetically.
of ultimate horse shit, then you can vote them worthy of redemption. Not like there'll be many of them, will there? You can't seriously think any of these Nepo bitches are good people.
I'm not a Nepo baby.
Just be wise when you vote. The prisoners are the most affected by the judgment.
They hate me cause my daddy is
For all
rich
you
and
know,
I'm like,
letting someone know you believe they can
"Goddamn,
be redeemed
leave me
might set up a bond of self-righteous
alone."
egotism in their heads, and suddenly you're wishing you could change it. Just know, whatever you vote, shit's gonna go down, and I am so here for it.
Amen.
There should be some kind of link to where you can make your judgments on the stream's webpage, or where you downloaded it from. Unless you're watching an archive, then you're shit out of luck, buddy.
Okay, so I assume any we did in like chapter 1, way too late, but maybe we'll be able to vote in the next round.
Gotta hope that those who are watching live didn't vote like literal toddlers. No offense, I'm sure some of you are smart, but when you get a large group to vote on something, a group of them are always morons.
There's been some Milgram votes that have truly baffled me, so we'll have to see how lockdown shook out.
Now we've gotta shut down the stream for a little bit of essential maintenance. And to change the URL so the feds don't catch us. They'll give up soon, their lazy asses can't persist on anything. But hi, FBI officer, if you're watching, you better be prepared to play tag for a long ass time if you want to silence us. You guys better fucking behave when voting, okay? God, it'll be nice to finally put those rich scum in their place.
So I assume they think this is some sort of like vigilante justice type shit.
Next time we tune in, I'll give you a little bit of a review of everything you missed in the prison, a little update on our lovely prisoners, and a reveal of exactly what your judgments were. Yada yada, you know the drill. You're not brain dead. I don't have to explain it like you're 5, unless you're some metal toddler watching death streams. See you next time on Lockdown. Until then, keep it real, loose lips sink ships, and don't forget her.
Oh, Lord. Who is her? Who is she? Are you her? Is that you?
Shinku! Shinku! Hey!
Oh, is this his like sister? They talked about, I forgot her name, but like Akiba question mark? This is probably like his dead/dying sister or whatever.
Just give me a second, Kari. I'm almost done here.
Okay, but promise it'll just be a second this time. You always say that and it ends up being hours, and then I have to go to bed. And you pinky promise this time.
I promise. I just have a few more pages.
Akari, are you bothering your brother again?
No.
Akari, he's working right now. Come back down, you'll disturb him. His work is very important. You should know this by now.
He promised this time, though. He's always too busy for me.
I sure hope his actions don't lead to your death or something terrible happening to you.
Maybe you should follow by example and be more busy yourself. If you weren't constantly harassing your brother, maybe you'd be able to get full marks on a spelling test.
It's not my fault. Consequence has so many letters that are wrong.
Kenneth, thank you for the 5. Forget Yuki for his sake. How do you feel about Amelia x Tsurugi? They'd probably get along. They seem to have similar views on justice, so... And they both seem a little cray-cray.
Hey, it's alright. Let me finish this, and I'll even help you practice for your next test, okay?
Okay. You're the best, Shinku. Love you.
Spelling tests sucked.
Love you too, sis. I won't forget this time.
Okay, this is just like a writer thing. And maybe it's just me, but this is such a nitpick. Don't worry, this is a very inconsequential point. But as someone who has siblings, never once in my life have I called my brother or like sis or bro. I have never used that vernacular. Do people actually do that? Because I see it in like media all the time, but I've never actually heard someone in real life call their sibling that. I won't forget this time. What does this say? Everything happens here. I think it's important that I do so in order to maintain a sense of sanity, as everything slowly seems to progress and more extreme by the day. Potentially it will provide something reliable testimony when we are freed, if we are freed. But I can hardly be considered a reliable narrator. Perhaps by admitting that, I'm admitting my guilt in everything that has happened. Alright, 12 out of 12. Why is that Taka question mark silhouette like shadowed out? Does that mean anything?
Welcome back. Been a while, huh? Seems you got the voting thing figured out, so I'll cut to the point. A lot has changed around here in the last month, all thanks to you.
Month? Wait, we have like a 1 month time skip? They've been in here a month?
Let me catch you up. We'll start with Prisoner 07, Taka Takahiro.
Okay, wait, I need to guess what people are gonna vote. I feel like... See, on the one hand, I think people are gonna be like, fuck the big influencer. But on the other hand, I feel like people could be like, but he's my silly Blorbo. I think people are gonna go innocent on this one. I'm just gonna make a guess.
You voted
Oh,
him
never
corrupt.
mind. I lied.
And by
I was
a
wrong.
long shot, too. 70.1%? Holy shit. You don't mess around, do you? Did he get under a nerve? Remind you of someone, perhaps? Well, since we told him he's corrupt, his sense of self has been completely shattered. He's like a completely different person. All that confidence has disappeared into thin air. Doesn't help that after his crime came to light, his high school friend Asuga has completely cut him off, totally ignoring him. Which, like, good for her. They deserve way better than his sorry ass. But it means he's had no one to protect him from a certain prisoner's harassment. But we'll get to her later. For now, how about we check on Prisoner 11, Mintburn.
Okay, well, if they voted Taka corrupt, they definitely voted Mint corrupt.
And he was
What?
judged as worthy of redemption by
What?
a landslide, 77.5%.
What are y'all going off of? Like, if we're going off the crimes alone, his was way worse. I do think there's more context there, but like, y'all, 77%. Zol, thank you for the 2. Super tired, so I'm gonna play some Baldur's Gate 3 before sleeping. Based choice. Baldur's Gate is based. Jesus, y'all. Is it cause he's like
What?
sweet?
Did you think he felt guilty or something? You certainly made a lot of assumptions about him.
Yeah, clearly.
Well, he certainly doesn't seem happy with his vote. If anything, he seems lost and confused now. His faith has certainly been shaken.
This is not what I would have thought. Like, you would have inversed these two. I'll bet the Ismini is gonna be redemption, though. I feel like people are gonna be like, he deserved it, she's fine.
Since his verdict, he's completely isolated himself from all but one prisoner, Ezekiel Elias, who he seems to have formed a close friendship with.
Non-triangle, thank you for the 2. He's just a little guy. Apparently the little guy act worked on y'all.
Ezekiel seems to believe Mint is his next project or something, convinced he can help him be a real man.
Oh, that's not...
But who's really helping who here? Most people don't really think the two are the best for each other, but who's to say? There have been other prisoners who try to reach out to him, especially Ismene in light of his verdict, but he seems stressed by her attempts to connect. Speaking of her, it seems you've gotten yourself a long-term ally, huh? Prisoner
Yeah,
08 is
I knew she would be. She'd be.
61.4% of you judged as worthy of redemption.
More people forgave Mint than Ismene? What? That's crazy work.
Has been vindicated by her judgment. It certainly improved her view of the audience. She believes any judgments you make must be sensible and correct. And so has taken to reaffirming them in the prison. bolstering anyone else voted as worthy of redemption and placing her trust fully in them. And delivering scrutiny to those deemed as corrupt. Although, of course, right now she only has Taka to bully.
Out of the three, Taka being the only one voted corrupt, and by such a large margin, is crazy work. I could see Taka being corrupt, but then you would think Mint would also be corrupt. I don't know, I'm kind of gagged.
I'm sure this attitude shift of hers is sure to last. So try not to make any judgments you'll regret afterwards. With her around, you certainly can't go back on what you say. I'm surprised she got such a high redemption verdict. But everyone was so convinced the professor deserved it.
The only thing throwing me is, like, why involve your friends? Like, why traumatize them, you know?
Did you think you knew why she did it? You seemed so confident. Well, not my issue. I'll leave you to see all of these wonderful results yourself. But if you want my word of advice, it might be best to be less forgiving in the future. They are ultimates, after all. I'm sure you'll see what I mean soon. Well, I'll see you later. I'll leave you to watch them for now. Enjoy.
I fear it might be Taka over. I'll bet the creator was having so much fun writing those stream comments. Okay, so I guess we just have a 1-month time skip. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like some of this stuff should have been on screen, but okay. You know, when I first saw him, I couldn't believe it. I wonder if, like, also this affects, like, it's gonna affect the narrative, but is it gonna affect, like, a death order? Or is that set and it's just gonna affect how we get there, you know? How could you be so decisively guilty and yet still feel so betrayed by the consequences you had to face? But I'm smarter now. I think after everything, he was just like the rest of us. Desperate to feel loved. He sought it in their approval, didn't he? And you sought it in me. I still think about you every day. I wish I could have understood it at that moment.
Oh, no, no, no!
This is the worst! Who did this? We were just trying to pass time by playing cards when Taka came tumbling out of his room, distressed as ever. Nothing seemed to be going right for him since his judgment. Is it bad enough they stripped all the furniture out of my cell in the first place, but now you guys are helping them too?
Seriously?
Is something the matter again? This is like the 4th time this week. What happened this time? Is everything alright? I just wanted to make things a bit nicer, so I brought some plants into my room, and someone had the audacity to tear them all up, smash them to pieces. Why do you all hate me so much? Are you jealous?
Are you done?
Of you? Are you serious? No, I won't take this. I deserve better than this. Even if you don't want me having nice things, you could at least have the common decency to not turn up the heat in my room.
What are you saying?
Can't you just turn it down yourself? Have you been stuck in a closet or something? Do you know what happens if I try to? That's a double entendre. Since that awful, corrupt verdict, anytime I try and touch the heating box, I get shocked. Same with the kitchen cupboards. This is the worst. I'm the Taka hero. I shouldn't have to scurry around waiting for someone to get me food like a little rat with my rat paws.
Huh?
Someone's been turning up the heat in your cell? All the time! It's unbearable! I can't sleep properly! I understand if you don't want to help me, but why would anyone make it more difficult for me? Maybe you deserve it. I don't understand why you keep trying to avoid punishment. Your own actions brought this upon you.
Still, please, have a bit of compassion. Sugi, if you see the temperature in my room has been turned up, you'll turn it down, right? Won't you? For me? Right. They'd been avoiding him since his crime got announced. I couldn't fully blame them. Sugi?
Get real.
It must be awful having to be uncomfortably hot for hours at a time, unsure when you'll be allowed to eat again. Exactly! You get it, so you should help me. Oh, bro, their insult went way over his head, I fear. You really are only ever thinking about yourself, aren't you? Huh? Hey, Taki, let's go find Mai. She wanted to get lunch together, right? Oh, yeah, alright. See you all. We'll finish the game later. Asuga and Takiko stood up and started walking out of the room together, leaving Taka standing in shock. Takiko flashed him a slightly concerned look, but Asuga didn't look back. I can't take this anymore. This isn't fair. I just did what everyone else in the industry did. That's just how showbiz works. I never killed anyone. Everyone was paid to be there. Below minimum wage, but okay. Why do I get treated like this and you two get off scot-free? He flashed a look at Mint and his many. Zeke immediately glared back. Mint didn't seem to move. I mean, it's pretty messed up to keep someone sick for months on end. Don't people get murdered for doing that to others? How is that seen as redeemable? Yes. How is it? Despite Taka's executions, Mint seemed really out of it. He barely had the energy to fight back, so someone else did in his stead. Don't you even start. Eek! Realize your mistake, pipsqueak. Not so much of a big shot now that you've got no one to boss around, huh? So, you want to be a big shot? Now you're just a scared little boy who has to run, tail between his legs, back to his uncomfortable, empty cell. It's all messy now. The dirt from the plants got everywhere. Why am I being treated worse than a murderer? A murderer!
Hold on!
Stop. Hey, isn't this a little much for just some plants being destroyed? Don't mind his tantrum. Nothing he says matters that much. He's just deflecting now. What he says doesn't hold much weight. He really should apologize, though, for trying to avoid his punishment again. Mint has been tirelessly maintaining the garden, only for him to selfishly pluck the fruits of Mint's labor out for mere decoration. He just keeps taking other people's work. He'll never really learn. His judgment was correct. I just hope he doesn't keep treating Mint like this. She turned to Mint, expecting his input, but he stayed quiet for a while. I don't mind. Mint, really, you should. Just leave me out of it, please. I just don't want you being taken advantage of. I'm trying to help you here. I don't want it. Hey, I don't want any help. I don't know what on earth makes me worthy of any kind of redemption, so please stop putting me on your pedestal. Yeah, I don't know why they voted you innocent, man. Like, no offense, but I'm kind of with him here. When you say things like that, it makes me wish even more that I was corrupt. At least then I could take some of Takahiro's burden, so you wouldn't just target him. Look, we've talked about this. That parasite deserved it. You did what you had to. It's not about that. It's... Hey, look, we don't gotta stay around here if you don't wanna. Let's get you away from these pricks. Let's get back to the courtyard. We could work out together or something. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. Fucking pricks.
thinking they're better than everyone else. The two of them stood up and went to leave, Ezekiel shooting Ismeni a glare as they left.
Christ.
Those two. For goodness sakes, I don't understand why Mint is wasting his time on someone like him. It's a bit of an unlikely friendship, huh? I'm a little apprehensive about it.
Well, that just ruffles my jammies.
It's the worst how close they've gotten, right?
Really?
What reason do you have not to like it? Well, they're just annoying, right? Stop trying to relate to us. It's not going to make us forgive you. No, I'm being serious. Every time I see them, it just annoys me. I hate it. I hate how everyone else gets to be happy and friends, and how I don't. So, at the root of everything, it's about you again, isn't it? Well, I think it's more complex than that. I think any friendship would make Taka jealous, no matter who it was between. You're bound to get jealous of someone for having something you don't have, especially when you used to have it. Hey, Taka, maybe if you want people to start treating you kinder, you should stop causing scenes every day? Dang, what a read! What a read. Wasn't I defending him? No, I wasn't defending him. I was just saying I needed more information to make a complete judgment. But based on the information we had, I was surprised everyone immediately jumped to forgiveness, was all. Do you want me to endure this in silence? That's not going to stop it. How else am I meant to remind the audience I'm still here? If they don't know I'm here, how will I ever get them to like me again? Man, I'm gonna level with you. I don't know if just complaining whenever you're around is gonna make you more likable. What a read, what a read. I suppose not, but maybe they'll pity little old me. I believe they find the karma of the situation cathartic. They have every right to. Well, if pity won't work, then... Wait, I've got it. This is it. Huh? Ismeni and Mint both did awful, terrible things. Worse than me. Way worse than me. But they still got seen as worthy. Clearly, the image of the Taka hero I had before was a bust. It didn't work, so I must throw it out. It's time for a rebrand! Taka 2.0. If I can master the exact formula that makes Ismeni and Mint so redeemable, then I can be liked too. Yes, this is it. I've done it. Call me Taka Cersei because I've officially become a murderer. The victim, old Taka hero. You can't say that. Bro, you can't say that. That's a crazy thing to say. Oh, that's a choice. Yeah, girl. Oh my god. In just a few weeks, the new me and things will look up. No more bullying, no more hot room, no more scurrying for food, no more smashed plants. I'll be loved again, not just by the audience, but by... Taka seemed to falter in his confidence a little, his mind wandering. All I gotta do is become someone new. How did I not think of this before? Yeah, how did I not think of changing my entire personality? This is the end of Taka Hero. When you see me again, I'll be reborn once more. Thank you and good night. Taka scurried off, a new vigor in his eyes that I hadn't seen him have in weeks. Or perhaps desperation was a better way to describe it. Leaving just me, Ismeni, and Dracul alone. The original trio, let's go. His judgment really has gotten to his head, hasn't it? I'm sure it doesn't help. People seem to be making things more difficult for him here.
Well, no.
How awful. The person who so many agree deserves to suffer is suffering. What a shame. Ismeni, please don't tell me you have anything to do with this. Oh, did you spot dirt on my clothes or something? He did overfill the pots quite a bit. is. You can't be serious. Relax, I'm not insane. I'm not gonna let him starve or get hurt. I just don't think you should be able to try and circumvent his judgment the way he has. That's why I got rid of the plants. And the heat? What about that? That's unnecessary. Well, I just think in order to learn his lesson, he might need to experience a bit of what his workers went through. Jesus. It's only a little bit, certainly not enough to give him heat stroke, just enough to make him uncomfortable. If you object to it so much, you could always turn down the temperature yourself. But you won't, because you agree with it on some level, don't you? I just don't understand why you're playing into this. You've not been making any sense recently, Iz. I don't know what to think of it all. I never said you had to agree with me. You're the ones who've kept by my side despite my crime. We still need to... There's no need to discuss it. The audience believes I'm worthy of redemption, and I think that should be the end of it. I put my trust in them to make good judgments after that. They're clearly sensible. I trust they'll give you both redemption too, if you deserve it. But until then, I'll reserve my own personal judgments. I don't intend to be cruel to anyone who doesn't deserve it. You have been nicer to everyone but Taka since the verdict. It's a little off-putting, honestly. Well, I suppose I just feel liberated now. A useless weight has been taken off my shoulders. I feel as if I won't deceive anyone anymore, so less reason to be guarded. In fact, I thought I might join Takiko and Asuga for lunch. Care to join? I would, but I promised Lori I'd carry some stuff to her cell for her. Chemicals and stuff. She wants to be able to work on escape plans at night more safely. Suit yourself, Shinku. I thought I'd just have some me time, if that's alright. Fair enough. I'll see you both later. I do hope you stay safe. It would be a shame to lose you both. It's crazy we got a whole month, like, off, like, with a time skip. Cause, like, Tetra only took place over, like, 5 or 6 weeks, so... She's smart. So if we keep up this rate of, like, a month time skip between chapters, they're gonna be in here for, like, at least half a year. She smiled and walked off. She certainly had become more social, but a lot of people were more apprehensive about her since her crime. Hey, don't you think she's been going a little too far? Man, I don't know what to think. So, maybe it's easier not to at all. I'm kidding, but that would be easier, wouldn't it? Lobotomy! That'll do it. I'm sure we just ought to give her time. She'll explain what's going on eventually, won't she? There must be a reason so many people viewed her as worthy of redemption, so I'm gonna trust in that. I, just hope that's not gonna be a bad decision. I'm unsure how I feel about trusting the judgments of people who tune in just to see us die, personally. Sorry, that's rude of me. I understand why you want to see the best in your friend. It's just, it's been a month. I don't know how much is gonna change at this point. Jeez, it's been a month already? You don't gotta remind me. It's crazy how quickly time passes, huh? Tell me about it. It's a little scary. Seriously, it's like... You know that point where you start to see all the stuff you enjoyed and considered futuristic as a kid start becoming retro? Like, when you realize the DS has been out for over 20 years now, that time's moved forward and left it behind. God, I loved the DS. I had the pink one. People who had the pink DS were the hottest, just saying. For Christmas one year, my brother and I each got a DS. It was a DS Lite, so I had like the rose gold pink one and he had like a dark blue one. And we played them all the time. Mario Party DS, a constant in our household. All those graphics and touchscreen gimmicks felt so cool when you were a kid, but now they're old news. People have moved on to bigger and better things without you even realizing. You've grown up and you didn't even notice. Can't say I relate to that exact sample, but I get the idea. It's weird realizing you're growing older. For real, you don't realize time is passing till you're too late. It used to really scare me, man. Before I got my ultimate, I was real scared of growing older. Of time passing, everyone my age was going to college, moving on with their lives. I just felt like I was falling behind. Felt like everyone was moving on and I wasn't. I think you were just at your own pace and along a very different path. Yeah, I can see that now, and I wouldn't want to live my life any other way. But still. Before that, I felt completely at the mercy of time. It's weird feeling like that again. Like there's nothing we can do to stop it. Then, I guess we just have to make the most of it. I suppose we do. I'll catch up with you later, Shin. I don't want to keep Lori waiting. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Kinda toxic. These stream comments are so good. And I'm sure I'll see what you see in her soon, too. I wandered back to my room, ready to crash for a bit and just not have to think about anyone else. I was lucky my crime hadn't been revealed yet. I don't know what I'd do if I lost the sanctity of my cozy room. Corrupt prisoners had their cells stripped of all comforts. At least in a situation like this, I had this paradise all to myself. Peaceful and quiet. Nothing could ruin this space for me. Except that. Hey, Shinku! God damn it.
Really?
Hello, Mononeko. What you doing? Is that a Phineas and Ferb reference, or am I just overthinking? I was just about to settle in for some nice, peaceful, alone time. You do that a lot, huh? Sorry? You should be. There's barely any footage of you, because all you do is spend time alone, cooped up in your sad little cell. Everyone watching the stream thinks you're a sad, lonely little loser. Is that a good thing? Won't they pity me? No. You know being a sad, shut-in little boy makes you? What? Boring! You win the special prize of bringing us in the lowest amount of views of the whole prison. Well, I don't really want to help you make the stream more entertaining. Even if it would stop people from calling you a stupid nothing burger of a prisoner. We've had so much hype around you and you're giving us nothing. Go make friends, pseudo-homoerotic bonds, enemies, anything. Why should I give you anything? You want to see me die. Well, I'll give you something in return if you become popular. I know about popular. Like, what? Who knows? Maybe I'll pull some strings to keep you alive a little longer. Help you out here and there. La 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 la. That would be useful, but still, how do you even want me to make people more interested in me? Bitch, leave your room! And do what? Stand there? Give me something to work with here. And talk to people like a normal, functioning human being. Jesus Christ. Viewers love seeing you guys interact. They get attached to relationships and dynamics. The closer you get to someone, the more views bring you in. The yaoi you have with Dracul is bringing our numbers through the roof, man. So, if you want to increase your popularity, then go talk to someone. Or else. Else what? You'll be getting no help from me, ever, and probably die. And no one will care, because no one knows who the fuck you are. Alright, I'll go talk to someone. Just lay off me. You better.
You were one of the most highly anticipated prisoners this time around, and you're giving us nothing to work with.
Is that all you came here to tell me?
Oh, I also wanted to tell you I've written down all the rules in that adorable little notebook of yours. Nice doodles of Dracul, by the way. But it's time to pack it up and start putting the text in subtext. Hey, that's my private stuff. You could have given me some warning. Bitch, you're being streamed 24/7. Privacy is not a concern here. Just check out the rules when you can. Oh, and can't wait to see you this evening.
What's happening this evening?
Oh, you'll see. Just make sure you make it to dinner tonight. I've got a special surprise for everyone.
Oh boy.
Speaking of that, I've got to make some preparations, so I'll leave you be. Remember, talk to people. Bye-bye.
Mononeko scurried through the vents, leaving me alone once more. So what I'm hearing is we have free time and then a motive at dinner. We're cooked. I mean, I could always stick to my original plan and have my alone time. Take a nap on my bed. Non-triangle, thank you for the 2. Mononeko, I know what you are. Apparently so, but I mean, in Mononeko's defense, he did doodle the hearts. Like, they moved real quick. Or I could listen and talk to people. It might be good to improve my popularity. I'll see what I feel like doing. Okay, we're free time and up in this. Alright, let's do a save real quick. Like, bro. Hearts is crazy. I'm just saying. Alright, let's look at the rules. Inside the prison. Okay, prisoners deemed corrupt have restrictions. Attempting to access without assistance. You will get a shock. Okay. Interesting. Violence against other wardens. You can't destroy cameras. You must obey the wardens. Anyone who kills if a prisoner escaped. In the instance of 2 prisoners killed within a similar time frame, only the first one to kill will be considered blackened. Attempting to break into locked rules is strictly forbidden. The wardens have free range of tamper. They hold the right to revoke privileges. Additionally, if prisoners open a loophole. Okay, before we finish reading these, I'm gonna do a poll for free time events. Because, you know, audience engagement. I'm gonna pick the top 4 I would want to do. And then I'll let you guys decide. Who would be a 4th? Yeah, okay. These are my top 4, so I'll let you guys decide amongst them. I'll let that go and we'll keep reading. Additionally, if a prisoner is able to discover a loophole in the rules, they may be able to exploit it without punishment. Under the circumstance, it creates interesting content. Interesting. Okay. So that's definitely going to be relevant later. More regulations may be added if necessary. Okay. I assume I don't have any bullets, yeah. Alright, alright. Well, let's leave. We gotta be popular. Oh wow, okay. Y'all want Dracul bad, huh? I don't think anyone's gonna overtake that anytime soon, so we'll try and find him. I unfortunately am not super familiar with the map layout yet, but boo. It's many Taka. Might as well familiarize myself with everyone's rooms. Okay, are you in your room? Oh, we can just go in. Oh, look at this! This is nice! A copy of Midnight. Alright. Very cool. Did their doors not lock, or did he just leave them unlocked? Hey girl, sorry, we're not doing you. Oh fuck. Ah! Is that Alora? Okay. Nope. Not you. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket. Oh, there he is. Is that him? I think that's him. Oh, hey, Shin. Nice good done helping Lori. Thought I'd do some reading. Really? What are you reading? Just some Melody Pretty manga. It's crazy I have this stuff here. Not that I'm complaining. Huh, you really weren't kidding about liking that stuff, huh? Second place will be the next one we do, though, so... Why'd I be kidding? Come on, Shin, you don't think this stuff is lame, do ya? I think it's sweet. Let's flirt. No, I think it's sweet. It's nice seeing you all passionate about something. If you enjoy it, it's not lame at all. That means a lot. I know a lot of my interests are a little silly, but I really do enjoy this stuff. Makes me happy. I know I'm a loser, sure, but it's nice to have someone who doesn't mind it. We can be losers together. You know, if you're not doing much else, I'm free to hang out if you'd be interested. Yes. Sure. Honestly, I'd be interested in hearing about more stuff you're passionate about. Trust me, you don't. If you get me started, I won't ever shut up. So true, King. You're just like me for real. That wouldn't be too bad at all. Jakul smiled at me for a moment. Jakul seemed fairly excited at the prospect of hanging out with me. I suppose he enjoyed having someone to talk to in a situation like this. After that hug we shared, he would probably turn to me for comfort or support or... Shinku! Is everything okay? Oh, more than okay. You've got to hear this new idea I've got cooking. To get out? That one's still sort of a work in progress. But that doesn't matter, because I've got something better. Go on. Alright, okay. Let me lay the groundwork here. Magical girls. Okay. No, hear me out. There's a twist. Is this like Madoka Magica? A world where anyone can become a magical girl. And I mean anyone. I know the idea seems kind of lame on a surface level, but seeing Mello has sort of put me on a magical girl kick lately. But hear me out. Each magical girl, or, well, a person, because not just girls can become magical girls, has an entirely unique form. What's that form based on? Wishes, of course. It is Madoka Magica! Whatever someone's greatest wish is creates their magical girl form. Some old hag could wish to become young and beautiful again, and her magical girl form is a young model based on magical girls that can revert objects to their earlier forms. Think of the potential here, Shinku. I really think I'm onto something. Wait, let me stop you right there. What exactly is this all for? My next campaign, of course. I know it's kinda a hard sell, but if you really think about it, you can do so much with the idea. Man, I just want to be out of here right now so I can try it with my sisters. I'm honestly surprised that in the month that we've been here, he hasn't started a campaign. Like with the other prisoners. I feel like that was something they could do to pass the time. But what do I know? I just keep getting more and more good ideas for it. I'm struggling to remember all of them. I've been writing stuff down, but I know I'm losing things. It happens to the best of us, I can assure you. I've lost track of how many plot threads I planned that I just forgot. I get you, King. That's why the Notes app on my phone, invaluable. When you have an idea, you gotta write it down right then and there, because you will forget. Like, I've had many ideas where I'm like, oh, I'll remember to write it down later, and then it becomes later, and I don't remember. I just hope you're prepared for me to be super annoying about this. The second I get an idea in my head, I can't get it out. I gotta level with you. This is all I'm gonna be talking about for the next few days. Nah, hyperfixate, King. It's cute. Well, I'm glad you're keeping yourself busy. I really think he should have bigger priorities in a situation like this, but I'm not gonna burst his bubble. It's better than freaking out, I suppose. Sorry, I appreciate this is probably the last thing you want to be hearing about in a situation like this. Hey, I don't mind. I think it's actually pretty interesting. You do? Man, that's high praise coming from someone like you. I feel sort of bad since I know this is really the last thing I should be thinking about in the situation, but when I've got an idea in my head, it's all I can think about. I know I should have higher priorities, but I guess having something to hang on to for when I get out of here helps me remember we are gonna get out. You feel me? Yeah! Sure. That's actually a pretty nice way of thinking about it. I admit I'm pretty bad at dwelling on the negative and not really thinking about the good ahead. I only really specialize in stressing out about the potential negatives. Sometimes I think I should think more carefully about the future. I tend to only focus on the positives since thinking about stuff that worries me kind of makes me shut down. That's probably why I'm so quick to focus on silly, stupid, fictional ideas. Gives me something to distract from the reality. Okay, we're getting a little too real here, which are cool. I'm gonna need you to back it up. I think it's probably healthiest to do a bit of both. Too bad balancing your worry is pretty much impossible. So I wouldn't beat yourself up too much about taking the approach you do. There's definitely less healthy coping mechanisms. Wow, that was a sentence. There's definitely less healthy coping mechanisms. Yeah, for sure. Besides, I'm sure your siblings appreciate that your first priority is something to entertain them, even when your life's on the line. Aw, come on, any brother would do that for their sisters. Well, you're definitely winning the Brother of the Year award over me. That's for sure. Uh-huh. I'm sure you're underplaying yourself here, man. I mean, you are the Shinku Kutsuki. But, hey, if you don't hate listening to me rambling about my stupid little fantasy world, want to hear my plan for the first session? Are you sure you want to spoil it to one of your potential players? Oh, sorry, that's probably presumptuous of me. It's just for your sisters, isn't it? No, I'm just surprised you actually willingly want to participate. That'd be sick. I'd love to have you. If you want, then maybe we could figure out what your character could be? Why not? I'm sure I've got a few ideas up in my head. Oh, I'm so excited to see them. Aw, they cute. They cute. They moved a little fast, but they cute. Jakul seemed really excited by how invested I was in his campaign idea, even though I don't think I had the best character ideas. I'll admit, maybe I was a little too indulgent in his escapism, but he seemed to enjoy himself, so it wasn't bad of me to play into it, was it? It gave me something to look forward to when we were out of here, and gave me hope we would get out. Friendship ranked up. A little dream. How cute. Nothing ever happens. The evening snuck up on me before I even knew it. Okay, we're gonna end the poll. If we get another free time, I'll keep these results in mind, but... Right. Mononeko asked for us all to meet at dinner. Okay, I think this is a good point. We're gonna take our obligatory halfway point break here before whatever shit's gonna go down at dinner. But yeah, y'all know the drill by now. Get a drink, go to the bathroom, get a snack, do whatever you need to do. And we will be back to see what's gonna go down at dinner in just a few minutes. Alright, welcome back everybody. Hope everyone had a good break. Onward we go to dinner, where I'm sure nothing bad will happen. I'm not convinced this is gonna be the motive, because, like, we're only, like, a little tiny ways into the chapter. I feel like it would be a little early, potentially, to introduce the motive, but we'll see. Either way, interested to see what happens. Right, Mononeko asked for us all to meet at dinner. I make my way over to the canteen, admittedly a little apprehensive. It had been a month since we'd arrived, and no one had killed yet. Part of me wondered if they intended to do something to change that. I could see it being a motive, though, if it's like a long-term motive that needs a long time to, like, affect people, you know? I'm also wondering if they're gonna elaborate on, because they said they had our loved ones in the prologue, right? And if it's been a month in-game, has that just, like, never come up again? I got there, and it soon became clear I was one of the first to arrive.
Oh, well.
Kutsuki, good for you to join us. Do you know if the others got the memo? Admittedly, I haven't really asked the others about this whole thing. I didn't really want to think about it. Well, I hope they arrive soon. I wouldn't want our disobedience to cause unnecessary conflict with our captors. Well, I'm a bit early, so that's not a surprise. You are? Sorry, I suppose I lost track of time. Yeah, how long have you been waiting? 20 minutes or so. I always try to be early. I just tend to be too early sometimes. Well, better safe than sorry? Are you sure you don't want to eat anything? Asuga poked her head out of the kitchen, looking at Alora. I'm quite alright. I figured all your pacing would have made you hungry.
I just can't adult today.
All this has made me hungry, but I can't eat a bite. I'm so nervous. Why did they want us all here? Yeah, like, you know how some people are nervous eaters? I'm the opposite. When I'm nervous or anxious, I cannot eat.
Yep.
I'm sure it can't be as bad as what you're thinking. That's just your tricky mind playing tricks on you. You're right. Maybe it's good. Yeah, maybe they want to let us all out. Oh, that is crazy optimism, girl. Sure. That would be nice, but I doubt it. Where are the others? Am I late? Nope, still early. Good. I thought I overslept. I set 3 alarms for this.
Christ.
And you didn't even wake up for them. I had to knock on your door. You're hopeless. Hey, you didn't have to tell the others. I thought it would provide some levity in a time like this. The next 3 who entered made quite a stir, interrupting the conversation. They seemed to be bickering.
Fuck off.
You know, it was annoying enough to get Mint off his ass. I don't want to have to deal with you as well.
Zeke.
Jesus. I told you already, I was planning on going any second. I just wanted to finish off my eyeliner. Why the fuck would you need to look all dolled up for whatever the hell the cat wants? Why the fuck do you need to be so up my ass all the time?
For goodness sake.
Exactly. Byrne, Elias, and Chattel. How nice of you to join us. I'm surprised to see you're on time for once. I'm surprised you're taking attendance in a killing game. No, I feel like attendance would be, like, a killing game would be a great time to take attendance, actually. Alright, it's 6 p.m. Now they're late. Where are the others? You'd think they'd be a little more worried for their lives. Uh-huh. It's good they're keeping such a level head. Not everyone can just ignore dire situations like that, can they?
Just as Takiko said that, Fu wandered into the room, saying nothing to us all and heading to the cupboard to get some food. We all just stared at him.
What are you getting at?
What? Have I got something on my shirt? Oh, Mr. Wang, you're here. You know, kid, you could call me uncle if you wanted. She's like, haha, I'd rather die. I could. What are you all doing here anyway? Did someone die? The meeting? You know, the one the cat asked for? Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Good you reminded me. You forgot. What can I say? Happens to the best of us. Maybe you should consider keeping a diary or something? Or maybe just paying a bit more attention. Just a few suggestions. Never mind. At least you're here now. That leaves Takahiro. Please don't tell me he's waiting to make some big grand entrance. After a moment, the door started to creak open. We all braced ourselves slightly, ready to deal with whatever nonsense he was going to pull now.
Sorry?
Sorry for being late. It won't happen again. Sorry. Huh?
Oh dear.
It was really inconsiderate for me to leave you all waiting. I'm sorry. Oh, is this his, like, new persona or whatever? Hey, isn't this the kid? Words, wow. Hey, isn't this kid the one who's usually barking the house down? Did the host lobotomize him or something?
For goodness sake.
Lobotomize me? I think you have the wrong idea. He's just gonna pull the, like, I'm a little birthday boy. You wouldn't hurt a little birthday boy on his birthday, Gambit. Hold on. No.
Sorry?
Sorry. Did I do something wrong? He's just gonna be... Oh, fuck. Not what I wanted to press. Ah! Oh, shit! Oh, no! Wait, what? Uh-oh. That's not good. When did we... Why do you have that button? Okay, it's fine. We'll just speed through the free time event. Is that an RPG Maker thing? Okay, note to self. Do not press that button again. I just pressed a button on the keyboard by accident. I didn't know it would restart the game. It's fine, it's fine. We weren't that far. We just gotta speed run. Oh, shoot. Sorry, buddy. No! No, I made him mad! No, we can't hang out with him anymore! Because I accidentally... Okay, well, shit. Okay, what button was it? F... Okay, don't press F5. Or you're gonna restart the game. I'm restarting on purpose this time, so I can not make him mad. How was I supposed to know RPG Maker had a hard reset button? How was I supposed to know? I'm not an RPG Maker dev. Okay, let's not make him sad this time. That was an accident. I think it's sweet. There we go. Yeah, we'll hang out. Okay. Yeah, where's the button that lets the whole cast out? Let's see how fast I can press the keyboard. We're speed running our relationship. Just like in the prologue.
Okay, well, thankfully we
Oh.
figured that out at a place where it wasn't too terrible. Unless we got like 4 hours in and had to redo everything. That would be very tragic.
Zeke.
What are
Alright, we're almost there. Okay. Lobotomy.
Sniffles.
Sniff. Did you just say sniffles? I hate this guy. Before we had time to process what exactly was happening with Taka, a voice chirped out from behind us. Looks like the whole team is here. Touching. Guess the shocks aren't the only thing you can comply with. What are they shocking them with? They're not like wearing collars. Did they like put something in us or? Makes my job easier, so I'm not complaining. I wouldn't want to have to run around after you lot. Cut to the chase. What do you want? Jeez, eager than ever, aren't you? Show a little respect to your warden. I thought Takahiro's treatment would whip you into shape a little bit. Treatment? So you did lobotomize him? What? No, what do you mean?
Oh,
Sorry, I think I caused a little bit of a fuss. I really didn't mean to be such a bother. What the fuck happened to him? You tell me. Personally, I'm not entirely opposed to these changes. Well, I ain't got anything to do with that. Beats me what happened there. He's just had the usual corrupted treatment of stripped cells and revoked liberty. No heat control, food, or ability to turn on the showers unless one of you does it for him. Maybe it'll make him a little more considerate of how he treats those around him. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. I don't know what I'd do if I was voted corrupted. I don't know how I'd handle it. Foreshadowing is a literary device in which the author... No, it's okay. I understand. I accept my punishment. I definitely deserved it. I just hope I don't get in anyone's way. So, what? Did you bring us here just to flaunt how you want to torture all of us? Of course not. I'm hardly that barbaric. I wanted to show you a different way I wanted to torture all of you. Indiscriminately. No verdict required. I love equality. I'll bet when someone dies, like Taka's gonna be in the hot seat and we're gonna have to use his lack of permissions as part of the clearing his name in a murder. Huh? What? Well, it ain't much of a killing game if no one's killing each other. So I thought I'd test your resolve. See who here is really corrupt and will break at the slightest bit of pressure. I wonder... I think something that could be really interesting to do with this cast is a sort of like prisoner's dilemma situation. Because we already did the Milgram experiment. And I thought you must be getting homesick, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't you like abduct our loved ones or something? Whatever happened to that? So, I thought I'd even involve your loved ones too. What? You can't be serious. I thought you were all about punishing criminals. You're just gonna rope innocent people into it as well? Yeah, hold on, that's fucked up. The hell did they do to deserve it? Well, when you do something wrong, it doesn't just affect you or the person you did it to. It affects their family. And it affects yours. If you didn't want to get your loved ones hurt, you shouldn't have committed a crime in the first place. I think it's time you all learn a bit about consequences. When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? This isn't fair. I don't like this. You're so mean, Mononeko. What about that? Huh? Oh, damn, Maiko. You're not fucking around. Let me explain how this is gonna work. Once a day, you will all have to vote by midnight on one person's loved one, their hostage.
Whoever's hostage gets the most votes will have something terrible happen to them. Rinse and repeat 1 time every day until every hostage has had something awful happen to them.
And what will happen once all 12 hostages have been harmed?
We'll do it again. We'll do it as many times as we need to, each time ramping up the severity of what we do. If we keep going long enough, well, I'm sure a few of them are bound to kick the bucket.
That's horrible.
Well, there's one way to stop it.
And what's that? Okay, so we are getting the motive. It just is gonna take several days, so that's why they're doing it early.
Once someone kills, we'll stop all the nonsense with the hostages. No more votes about who to torture. They can all be free.
That's the only way. I don't like this. I don't like that you're cool. Don't do anything.
Yeah-huh? Got a problem with it?
Several, but I don't think complaining about it is gonna reap anything. A problem? I got a whole fucking bunch. This is bullshit. Sads, what's the point of even doing all this? There's no one I'd give a shit about enough for you to use against me. Wow. Okay, emo. Okay, edgelord. When I was a young boy.
You're so funny.
The fuck are you laughing at, huh? You think you know me better than I do? Wait, what'll happen if we tie the votes? What then?
Then both will get punished. 2 for the price of 1.
Shit.
And if we don't vote, then your hostage gets tortured as well. So remember, midnight's the deadline.
Oh my. Will we be aware of who our hostage is?
Oh, everyone will. How about we take a look through them right now?
In front of everyone?
I mean, how else would we know who to vote for? Let's go in order, shall we? I think this will really help all of you get to know each other a lot more.
Mononeko scattered a bunch of papers along the table, humming to themselves happily. I paused as I saw the first piece of paper in front of me. Those familiar eyes looking back at me. Yeah, your buddy.
First up, we have Shinko's hostage, Ichi Sakaguchi. Unemployed, 22, and doing nothing with his life.
Damn, that's catching strays even as a hostage.
Hey, come on. He's trying his best.
Listen, the job market's tough right now.
Well, he ought to try harder.
Huh. Was he your friend or something?
I'm not jealous.
Best friend. He's also the head of my fan club.
You had a fan club?
Wow. Sounds so exciting.
Well, I'd much rather hang out with him than you.
Moving on, let's get Lyra's hostage.
Oh, he's so cute!
Him?
Who's this guy?
Callum Nilsson, 3rd year university student and 21 years old. Only just grew a beard though.
Man, I don't know why you'd pick him. I mean, like, I'm glad it's not too much on the line, but...
Wow! Wow!
Well, your lifestyle meant you didn't exactly have many options.
That's crazy work.
What's that meant to mean?
What's a tease, sweetheart?
I'll leave you to explain that later. Let's move on to Ezekiel.
He claimed he had no one, so let's see who they picked.
Try all you
Yeah.
like. You've got no one.
Oh?
Is this no one to you, Ezekiel?
Michael Brooks?
Fuck off.
Michael Brooks, surgeon, 24 years old, and he definitely looks it with how much he's been working.
This is no one to me anymore. Well, there's obviously a reason why he's your hostage, kid. I don't give a shit about this prick.
But like, he fine though. Like, hello, shoddy.
Zeke, calm down. He's not going to immediately get hurt.
I said it before. I wouldn't care if he did. He'd have it coming, actually.
You kind of sound like you're overcompensating there, man.
Oh, well, since Ezekiel obviously totally doesn't care at all, shall we see who Takiko's is?
It's not like I care about him or anything. Baka. Oh no.
Sachiko Uchiyama, 22 years old, convenience store worker, living a much less glamorous life than her much sweeter sister.
Hey! Come on, that's mean! She still looks pretty. Please don't hurt her. That's all you
I was gonna say, I think we have bigger problems.
I know it's selfish, but I don't want to hurt her any more than I have.
Then you have?
Save your questions for later. We still got a lot left. So, on to Jakul.
Definitely one of his sisters, right? Hello!
Mom! Hey, you better not! Her life is hard enough as is!
Woo! Sorry. I'm respectful. Hello, Shoddy!
Daria Tremblay, 43, and working in marketing. She's a new hire, though. Just got a new job after being fired from her old one.
She looks damn good for 43.
Tough time in her life, but she pushed through. It would be a shame if she lost her job again.
I won't let you do that!
It's not me you gotta stop. You gotta stop the others from picking her.
Like, how's the marriage going, though?
Come on, guys. Please, don't hurt my mom. She's got all my sisters to take care of.
I don't want to knock down a hard-working woman. No way!
Well, would you prefer to hurt someone who's in critical condition?
What?
Let's have a look at Alora's hostage.
Wait a moment.
Lilith Doe, patient, 19 years old.
Is everything okay, Dr. Amelius?
Your composure's slipping. Something up.
I'm sure you can figure it out, Doc. Now let's check in on our only corrupt prisoner, Taka Takahiro. Sure, he might be a psychopath who treated his workers like shit, but maybe this will show that he can care about something. What is that something, you ask? Well...
What? A fish? Taka, I fear your fish is cooked. Like, there's no way anyone votes for a human being over a fish, right? Man, age unknown, it's a fish. That's kind of sad, buddy. Like, same energy as Toko's hostage being a roach. Like,
is that a fucking fish?
I fear this is the funniest thing that could have happened.
You can't be serious.
Man, the fish. Age? I'm, not really sure on that one.
Kid, you named your fish Man?
Is there something wrong with that?
You cannot be a real person. I refuse to believe it.
Is your favorite person in the whole wide world really a fish?
I fear this is killing me.
Wouldn't you get lonely? I sure would.
Fish are like... Listen, I understand the appeal of fish a little bit, but at the same time, no, I don't as pets. Like, you can't even hold them. Like, they just kind of swim around.
It's hard to explain. Sorry.
Well, we can discuss how sad and pathetic that is later. We know Asmini's track record with her friends. I wonder who she has as a hostage.
This is depressing as fuck. Yeah, let's move on. Okay, it's the person from the CG.
It's the famous Dakota of Asmini's crime reveal fame. 20 years young and editing Wikipedia articles for a living. Pretty messed up your most important person is also the kid you traumatized, but I digress.
I knew there was something seriously up with that bitch. I don't care what they voted for her. She's corrupt as hell.
Hey, come on! Maybe this just goes to show she did care what happened to him.
I did.
Again, though, like, if you wanted to kill your professor and he sucked, sure, Queen, you do you. Why drag all these people into it? That's truly what I'm just not getting.
See?
But then I got my verdict, so I understand things better now. He was the issue, not me. He broke his promise, just like the rest of them.
Did he sign up for this? I don't know that he did. I mean, I just need the context, girl.
You could do what you'd like to him. I'm no longer deluding myself about that traitor.
Wow.
But he's your friend.
No bite and no crime.
Jesus. There must be something genuinely wrong with you. If you could say that about someone you cared about.
Didn't you say the exact same thing about your hostage?
Yeah, but he's a hypocrite, so...
Speaking of hostages people care a lot about, you might be wondering who on earth someone as selfish as Fu could possibly not mind throwing under the bus.
Is that his daughter?
Well, here's your answer. Wang Tian, 11 years old and just starting secondary school.
She's so cute! Oh my god, she's adorable! I just want to pinch her little cheeks!
You bastards!
Oh, did that hit a nerve?
Is that your daughter?
Oh, you're married?
Divorced. But lay a hand on her or Jie, and I'll tear this prison down brick by brick to beat the scumbag behind this.
Ooh, that line delivery though. He mad. I was surprised at how quickly his demeanor shifted once his hostage was presented.
Oh, that's a lot. You must really care about her, huh?
Any man would do it for his family.
I mean, yeah, he's a misogynist, but like...
Speaking of family, Asuka, we've got a surprise for you. Someone you haven't seen in years.
The fish is cooked, like we can agree, right?
Oh my gosh! That's the prettiest guy I've seen in my whole entire life!
Maiko! This is a hostage, and her immediate response is, wow, he's hot!
Is now really the time for that?
It's not, but like, also Maiko is not wrong. He is quite fine.
Nico Singtil, 18 years old, now working as a model.
Nico?
But why not my circus? The scale was too big. And considering what you've done, we thought we'd give them a little bit longer before things come crashing down.
Don't you dare hurt them!
If they get hurt, it'll be all you're doing. At least with Nico, someone else can take some of the responsibility. But I doubt you want to hurt him again, do you?
They wouldn't have.
He wouldn't have to be hurt in the first place if you weren't choosing to do this.
La la la, can't hear you. Speaking of choices people have made, Mint! We've got the person you chose to do your crime for.
Oh, is this his mom?
Penny Byrne, 40 years young and currently a full-time housewife. Luckily, she's got her revenue stream back now that her husband is starting to make a miraculous recovery.
No.
Does that bother you, Mint? Well, still no daughter and her son has disappeared, so things still aren't peachy for her.
It's really messed up to put people's parents in here. This isn't okay at all.
Oh, but putting the 11-year-old child is completely okay.
Would you rather torture the kid?
Literally what I said.
You better not.
Well, let's wrap this up with our final prisoner's hostage. Maiko! Who do you care about most in the world?
Hello, baddie!
Yui? gosh! It's her! Yui! Wait. Oh my gosh! Don't hurt her! Please don't hurt her!
Wait, did we not get our hostage? Am I stupid?
Wait, Yui at Piña?
The pop idol? It's really her! Oh, I love her music!
Who?
Yui Piña, idol. The former ultimate idol, in fact. 26 Sprites, still going strong.
So what? You were a fan or something?
No way! I mean, yes, but I'm not just her fan. I'm her bestest best friend for life. She's everything to me.
Wait, we were first. I'm literally short-term memory loss. They did do us.
And that's a wrap. That's everyone's hostages. Hope you can remember them.
Mononeko scattered the papers all over the table. I was admittedly terrified seeing Ichi there. I didn't want him to get hurt. And now everyone knows who's on the line. There's only one thing left to do. And that is... vote who deserves to be her first, of course. The fish, right? Like, there's no contest. It has to be the fish. We're talking human lives. Over a literal fish. This is insane, though. All these people didn't do anything to deserve this. Once again, butterfly effect. Until dawn moment. Your actions affect them. Well, at least this first one is obvious. Yeah, I mean, like, sorry, Taka. I know you've had it rough, but like, I'm not gonna hurt a person over a fish. If that's what you believe is best, I understand. I'm glad you understand. Usually you'd be throwing a fit about this. Is everything okay? Yes, everything is fine. I just really don't want to be a bother. Well, it's good you're being collaborative. So, what, we're all in agreement about this first one? I mean, like, it's kinda a no-brainer. It is, like, a fish. She is like a fish. Huh? Wait, why would you name your female fish man? But okay, sure. Never mind. Sorry. But what if it's Taka's emotional support fish? Like a therapy animal? Well, maybe we could always get him another or something when we're all out of here to make up for this. Woman the fish, maybe. I would not be joking about this right now. Non-triangle, thank you for the 2. Top 12 Antebellum hostages. Number 1 will shock you. No, literally, like... Oh, I mean, I do feel a little bad, but at the same time... It's a fish, man. Yeah, but it wouldn't really be the same, would it? I don't know why the fuck we're still discussing this. We're not seriously gonna hurt an actual person over a fish. That would be a little absurd. Well, that was a lot less conflict than I was expecting, but I guess it'll get more dramatic as things go on. Well, I don't really know what you expected when you put a fish as one of the hostages. Give me a break. He didn't have anyone else. Really? That's so sad. That's just how it works out, isn't it? Well, if you're all in agreement, someone get the... That's diabolical. Someone get the chips ready, because it's time to fry the fish. Wait, you won't kill her, right? Let's have a look at Man the Fish's level 1 consequence. Oh, signal not found. The monitor flicked on in front of us, showing someone faceless holding a small bowl with a fish in it, lingering over the ocean. And slowly, they tossed the contents of the bowl, including the fish, into the ocean, where the waves carried them away. This is my pet duck, Adam, going for his first swim. Adam! Adam! Be free! The whole world's your oyster, man. Wait, weren't they a freshwater fish? I'm sure they'll be fine in the ocean. I couldn't muster up much sympathy. The whole thing wasn't that shocking. If anything, it seemed absurd. Almost goofy. But Taka genuinely seemed resigned. Something in his demeanor shifting a bit. Well, that was it. Your first vote. Remember tomorrow that you need to vote by midnight. I'm sure you'll have a lot more fun picking next time. I'll see you again tomorrow, prisoners. Mononeko scattered away through the vents gleefully. I'm sorry your fish is dead. Next time, we're going to have to pick an actual person, won't we? Oh no. Will they know? I'm sure we can be rational about it. We just have to keep our heads on straight. I'll keep on straight as long as you don't make... Wrong voice. I'll keep on straight as long as you don't make stupid decisions that get the wrong people mad at you. We can worry about that tomorrow. I think it's best we just take the evening off. This is a lot to process, huh? May I suggest we meet back here each morning at breakfast time and come to a collective agreement on the votes then each day? That would ensure that if there are any conflicts we have the whole day to resolve them, instead of rushing to resolve them as the voting deadline arrives. No, she's kind of spitting facts. Works for me. I just hope we're not gonna let this whole thing get to our heads. We can be sensible about this. I know it sounds a little morbid, but maybe this'll help us. Are you actually insane? No, hear me out. A big shift like this is obviously going to draw more attention to the stream, which means more awareness, which means the government might have a better chance of being alerted of what's happening. I'm sure they already know, just don't give a shit. That's ridiculous. We're ultimates. Of course they'd care. If they are aware, this'll still help. If they're affecting people outside of this prison, then government can station people to watch our hostages, see if they can catch anyone involved in this and get answers. That's if the consequence videos aren't pre-recorded. They whipped out the one for that fish pretty quickly. If you want my guess, they've already done all they wanted to do to our hostages, and they've all already been affected, regardless of vote. The voting is only here to make it seem like it's our fault. Stir up conflict and all that. Hold on, I dropped my pen. Okay. I stared at Lyra for a moment. She seemed to be a fairly flippant girl who wasn't really taking the game entirely seriously. That level of thought from her was shocking for me. I didn't really imagine she thought about anything all that much. And I wasn't the only one who seemed surprised. Hey, lay off, lay off. Better safe than sorry, though. Fuck me if I know, so probably not the case. Literally all I've had today is a cup of coffee and 2 cigarettes, so I'm definitely a little delusional. Don't take what I'm saying seriously. Every cigarette takes 6 seconds off your lifespan, girl. You're right. I don't want to risk it. We should still try and take the vote seriously. Alright, so we're all in agreement to meet here tomorrow before breakfast and vote then? Aye. Well, if that's all, I'm heading off. I think me and Zeke will leave too. We didn't get to finish our set. Set? Arms, legs, abs set. Duh. Under the strict Zeke regimen, little Minty here is gonna be the strongest guy in this prison. Second after me, of course. He doesn't want anyone thinking they can pick on me because I'm weak and bashing my head in. Tetra Chapter 1 would like a word. Wait, that sounds like good fun. Can I hop along? Oh, if you'd like, I'm sure. No way, it's guy time. Man only. I know you're not really a chick, but still. Nothing personal, Asu, but you can only really properly focus on exercise when it's solely boy-on-boy action. Don't make a joke, don't make a joke, don't make a joke, don't make a joke. You love... Lyra made it for me. You love your boy-on-boy action, don't you? Oh my god, this guy's a homophobe. Hell yeah, nothing quite like it. I love the enthusiasm. But if you want to join us later, Asuga, I wouldn't mind. I mean, yeah, sure, whatever, later, but let us have our guy hour first. Then you can join. Nah, I'm gonna pass. I'm just gonna practice solo. You all sleep well. Well, I'll see you all tomorrow. Wait, what? You're all going? Guess so? Is something the matter? That's it? Is everything okay, Taka? This is awful! Not a thank you, not a maybe you're not too bad, Taka? Are you really all that selfish and self-centered? That is such a thing for you to accuse us all of being. I let you all throw my best friend to the wolves, and this is the thanks I get? You still all hate me? Because this is the thanks I get. Terrible movie, by the way. It was a fish. I know. I know she was a silly fish, but no, it's not worth it. It doesn't matter what I say or what I do. You'll still hate me. I tried being what you saw as worthy because you all saw me as rotten. I tried acting like Mint. But I'll never be as pitiful as him. You'll never think that I feel guilty. Because you very clearly don't. Well, even if I did, it wouldn't stop you. You all decided to hate me and scapegoat me for everything because there's no one to point blame at. You'll turn up the heat. You'll make me beg for food. You'll hurt my friends. You'll ignore me, and you'll feel good about doing it. So what am I meant to do? Come on, someone tell me what I'm meant to do. What do you want me to be? What can I do? Taka, it wouldn't matter if I found the cure for cancer or donated 1 million to workers' units. I've seen it all before. If you try and donate, it's just throwing money at the problem in hopes it'll disappear. If you apologize, it's performative. If you try and move on and do better, it's being ingenuine and ignoring the issue. If you disappear, it's being a coward. It's avoiding accountability. I can't win. I can't win with you people. I was canceled from the outset. Do you feel better about yourselves yet? Or do you need me to suffer more for that? Hey, Taka, deep breaths. I don't think this is gonna help right now. Well, what would? Taka looked up at us all in silence before moving to the door. The previous vindication in his eyes was gone. The curtain peeled back. Man, that act lasted for like an hour tops, I fear. Forget it. At least if I'm your scapegoat, then Their eyes are still on me. All publicity is good publicity. He rather solemnly walked out, leaving us all in stunned silence. Maybe we have been a little harsh. Ignore him. He's had this coming for a long time. He had it coming. Don't give in to his attempts for pity. Remember what he did to his workers. I'm just worried if no one intervenes, he'll do something drastic. That kid? No way. Not like he could overpower most of us in— Wow, why am I giving him the Zeke accent? That kid? No way. Not like he could overpower most of us anyway. I'm more worried if he'll do something to himself. Over a fish? Come on, Iz. You know it's more than that at this stage. Asuga, I know you really don't want to talk to him right now, but he is your friend. Shouldn't you talk some sense into him? No way. I mean, sure, maybe that could help, but it shouldn't be my responsibility. What he did, those awful things to those poor staff. I can't believe I was ever friends with someone like that. Mononeko was right. Staff producing any kind of show together does feel like family. My circus meant the world to me. Everyone there is like my family. The idea anyone would do that to their staff? Treat them like that? If anyone treated my circus mates like that, nah, this is a red herring. Taka's a red herring. I don't think he's gonna die this chapter. I don't know what I'd do. The thought of it makes me sick. I just can't believe he got away with it so easily. I feel guilty for ever enjoying being around him. Come on, you couldn't have known. Don't put it all on yourself, Sugi. I should have spotted the signs. Maybe then I could have said something. Stopped anyone else from getting hurt. Okay. What are we talking about? I'm sorry, but like, you first met the guy in the killing game. It's not like you knew his employees before then. You couldn't have done anything. What are we actually talking about here? Don't blame it all on yourself. The scariest monsters are the ones that can hide it. I don't want to hear that from someone like you. He's like, okay. Still, I know he doesn't deserve it, but even if he is an awful person, isolating him in a situation like this could be bad news. I don't expect anyone else to forgive him, but I'm gonna go check up on him. This isn't me saying what he did was okay or anything like that, don't get me wrong. I just want to make sure everyone is the best they can be in this situation. Oh, they did know each other? Okay, I take it back. I misinterpreted it. Never mind. Redact that statement. Are you sure you're happy to take that on yourself? It really isn't your responsibility. I know, but it's my job, so I don't mind it. I'm a professional. I can deal with even the most obnoxious clients.
Even the most rotten egg in a bush can become a lot sweeter if they have someone to sit with at lunch.
A little at the bottom of the barrel in terms of Takiko's mantras, but she seemed fairly peppy as she left to go check on Taka.
Wow, she really is cool. She's like a real shoujo girl.
A what now? I feel bad for her. He's just going to take advantage of her kindness. So much to make sure he doesn't depend on her too much.
I'm just gonna get some shut-eye tonight. I'm feeling pooped.
I think I'll have to join you. The whole thing made me exhausted. Yeah, me too. Wanna walk back together, Shin? Okay, man. It sounds like a plan. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Sleep well, you two. Hope you have good dreams. Even if things are,
stressful. Please be careful. I'll see you all tomorrow. We both walked back together, not saying a word to each other. It was sort of hard to process the gravity of everything, considering the first hostage hurt was a fish, but I knew it would dawn on me more tomorrow. When we had to see a person's life fall apart based on one small vote. But seeing his uncharacteristic silence and shaking hands, I knew the reality had already dawned on Dracul. Perhaps that's why, rather uncharacteristically, I kissed him. No, I'm kidding. Just as I was about to go back to my cell, I briefly squeezed that shaking hand, gave him a smile, and said words I couldn't quite believe myself.
Drac.
It's all going to be okay. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Oh, they're cooked. Listen, I feel like it's a very popular Fangin trope for the support character to die chapter 1. I can think of at least 2 Fangins off the top of my head. Very popular ones. Where the trope is the support character dies chapter 1, to the point where I feel like it's become a trope in and of itself in the Fangin community. So I'm really scared for Dracul. Sorry, I really care about my mom and my sisters. Without me around, they're probably struggling already. I don't want things to get worse for them. I wish there was something I could do. You're doing the best you can. I'm sure if you explain the situation with your family to the rest of them, they won't vote for her. I doubt anyone is that cruel. Yeah, if anything, they're gonna vote for the loved one of someone they, don't like Zeke or something. You're probably right. Sorry, I'm just paranoid. I think it's more than justified in a situation like this, but regardless, sleep well. You too, Shin. After seeing his smile return once more, I made my way to my cell and crashed onto my bed, letting myself fall asleep, convincing myself that by some miracle it wouldn't get worse than this. Did he really try and make us feel emotional over his fish? This is diabolical.
God, help me.
Taka, what's up?
Oh my god, it's 7 a.m. Can you not do this later? It's basically still night.
7 a.m. is not that early.
I gotta get there early so I can eat before she comes in.
Huh? I was woken up by loud talking outside my room. 2 people seemed to be arguing. I should check if everything's okay. Alright, let's save real quick, just in case something happens. Okay, we're cool. I stepped out to see Taka hovering by Lyra's room, clinging to her arm. At least he seemed to be doing a little better than yesterday. He doesn't sound like it.
Please, 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 Lyra! I don't want to be there alone with them! Not after what I pulled yesterday with Mint. I'll die!
Go ahead and die on your own then.
No way! I don't want to die if no one's watching. What's the point then?
Priorities, King. Priorities.
Jesus.
Never mind. Yeah, I'd go back into my room too. Come on, man. Can't you ask Sugi or something? Weren't you guys, best friends back at Hope's Peak? They're still not speaking to me. Ugh, damn it. Don't make me feel bad for you. You're literally a walking representation of all the problems with the entertainment industry. Just, please, just this once.
you're friends with the two of them, so if I go in with you, they'll be less likely to judge me. I mean, sure, but Zeke doesn't like me interrupting their guy time. You're going to interrupt it anyway to get in there for breakfast. Is everything okay? Ah, Shinku, thank God. Can you do a girl a favor and tag in here for me? Tag in with what? Taka needs a babysitter. Hey, that's not it. I just want to eat breakfast before everyone else gets there for voting. But those two are in there. Which two? Mint and Zeke. Oh. Joy. Yeah, the one who calls you homophobic insults. And the other one who poisoned his dad. Do they never leave each other's side or something? What, are you jealous of them? Seriously? I have my own boyfriend, thank you. I just don't want to go in there alone. Ask Shinku then. I just want to sleep in, man. Right, because I'm going to make things any easier for Taka. Zeke just loves seeing me so much. Ugh, shit, you're right. God, it's so hard being in such high demand. Alright, I'll come with. But you owe me. And Shinku's tagging along too. Huh? Why? Someone's gotta make me a coffee if you're gonna drag me out of the break of dawn, and Evan DeGeneres here can't exactly touch the machine. 7 a.m. really isn't that early, but alright. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, thank you. I thought I'd have to go another morning with an empty stomach. The three of us made our way to the cafeteria. I wondered what on earth the two of them were doing at 7 a.m. in the morning, especially under the guise of guy time. I initially assumed it would be another workout routine, but wouldn't they do that in the courtyard or gym? I'd have my answer soon as we slowly opened the door. I slowly opened the door. I'm kidding. It's
Zeke.
Really best if you leave it be. You only really want to flip it once. Just be patient. Are we making like pancakes? I just don't want them blueberries to burn. They get all sloppy if they're overcooked. Have you guys seen those like pancake art videos? Those used to be a big thing back in the day. I remember watching a lot of them. Oh, don't you worry about that. With my recipe, the blueberries will be cooked just enough that they'll pop in your mouth and the juices will make a sort of sauce. That's fucking sick! Where'd you learn that? Oh, it's just an old family recipe. Are you really sure you don't mind? I'm happy to watch them if you'd like. You didn't have to help with the cooking. Nah, dude, it'd be pretty lame if I just sat around and let you do all the work. Sads, never really cooked before, just sort of shoved frozen shit in the oven. Wow, I can't read. Just sort of shoved frozen shit in the oven. So it's nice to add another skill to my massive arsenal. Well, if you want to add it, might I suggest not burning them next time? Huh? Shit, fucking stupid ass pancake. It was a fluke. It was a fluke. I'll get it right next time. Trust. I was just making sure you were paying attention. Sure you were. For once in the past month, it seemed like Mint actually seemed comfortable and like himself. It was sort of nice to see, even if it was just over making pancakes. Don't mind if I do. Lyra swiped one of the finished pancakes and shoved it in her mouth. The two looked at her. Lyra? The fuck are you doing up so early? A good morning would have been nice. Yeah, whatever. Check this out. I can make them into different shapes and stuff. Pretty sick, right? Oh, is that an L? Like for Lyra? No, it's a gun. Get it right. Oh, I thought it was a worm. It doesn't really look like anything at all to me, really.
Wait, what the fuck is he doing here? Filthy homosexual. I'm kidding. But not really. It's not just me.
Oh, hello, my darling.
Oh, good morning. I was just trying to grab some breakfast. Speaking of which, what nice looking pancakes. I'm sure you wouldn't mind if... No way. They're only for those who made them. What about Lyra? She'd be too annoying if I didn't give her one. Rude. Come on, Zeke. I'm sure we can spare one. No. This is the bitch who threw a fit that being a greasy little skinwalker didn't get us to spare a stupid fish. Zeke, come on. He's had it hard enough. We shouldn't play into what his place wants. Fine. But only the one without blueberries. And only because playing into this place's bullshit would make me like that ginger bitch. But no one else gets one. They gotta make their own. You hear that, Sam? I don't get hungry in the mornings anyway. I'm alright. Well, you do you. Just don't get all bitchy during the votes later because you're hungry. Taka took his pancake fairly happily, eating it with pure joy in his very tired eyes. This is literally the best thing I've had all week. Thank you so much. I'm forever in your debt. What can I say? Except you're welcome. Sorry. Bad joke. I've always been good at cooking. Anyway, who said that? Who said that? Oh, hold on. I accidentally got rid of the chat. There we go. Did you two really get up this early for the votes? I always wake up early. Zeke heard me leaving, so we decided to make breakfast before anyone else got here. Some guy time, you know, without the rest of these assholes. I figured things would be too tense to eat during actual breakfast. Also, because the doctor or whatever gets on all our asses about punctuality. Bitch. Tell me about it. Doesn't she have any hobbies? Christ. I think trying to prevent further casualties is a valuable enough hobby, personally. Alora spoke from behind us as she entered the room. Yeah, you don't get to diss my queen Alora without consequence. We weren't talking about you. Nope, but hello, morning. Good morning to you too. Dr. Elanius, here for the vote already? It's best to come prepared. I just hope the others arrive soon. The earlier we decide, the better. Well, you're probably gonna be waiting a while. I doubt the others will wake up for a couple more hours. I'm certain they'll be here soon. I made sure to wake everyone up. Yeah, it was literally like, she's right behind me, isn't she? Wait, shit, they're all coming here soon? Yes? Is that such a surprise? We all agreed to meet here. Zeke quickly scrambled to pack away the cooking stuff, just as Maiko, Dracul, and his many entered the room.
I just can't adult today.
Shut the fuck up! Sorry, it's whenever she says eepy. It's so early. I'm so eepy. Let's just get you some coffee. You'll feel fine. How do you take it? Lots of milk and 6 sugars, please. 6? Are you sure? It's so bitter. Can you blame me? Then why do you drink coffee? You really are something special, aren't you, Maiko? Oh, you think I'm special? Really? She's like, girl, I did not mean that as a compliment. Morning, everyone. No one was murked in the night, I presume? Fu wandered in and took the coffee Dracul was working on for Maiko out of his hands before he even had a chance to add her sugars in. Hey, hold on. That was for Mello. You can't just take things that aren't yours, man. Huh? This was hers? Really? I'm sorry, doll. Want me to give it back? Oh, oh, no. You can keep it. I really don't mind. Really. In fact, if you like, I'll even make you another. It's really not a bother when it's for you. Oh. Oh, that's... Are they implying what I think they're implying? Surely not. Ew. Sorry, not to be a hater on Maine, but like... Girlie, you can do better. You're here early for once, Wang. Yeah, what about it? Nothing, it's just good to see. Hey, where's Pigtails and Bowhead? Who and the what? Takiko and Asuka, the two kids. Oh, I'm sure they're just running a little late. Did you see them this morning, Doc? No, I just knocked on their doors. Fu didn't say a word and started moving toward the door. Hey, where are you going? You just got here. Well, since no one else wants to do a damn thing, I'm checking the two of them didn't get butchered. Seems I'm the only one who cares. They're just a little late. Aren't you being a little too paranoid? It's a death game and they're two young girls. I ain't taking chances. Not taking chances with what, Mr. Wang? Takiko and Asuga entered together, unable to fully enter as Fu was blocking the door, getting ready to leave. Oh, good. You're alive.
Yeah-huh. Why wouldn't we be? Don't know about Taki, but I'm pretty good at taking care of myself. Yes, they are. We're not kids. We can hold our own. I don't want anyone sparing any worry for me. I'll be okie dokie. I'm a smart cookie.
It doesn't take much to hold your own. Just keep being kind and you keep your throne.
Okay, girl. I'm sure she actually does write this stuff down in a notebook or something at this point. Well, since everyone's here now, we should get the vote underway. Let's discuss our options. I would like to say first and foremost, and I doubt I'm being controversial when I say this, but we're not voting for Fu's hostage. Yeah, let's think of the children. Like, oh, won't somebody think of the children? I like to believe that, even if we are criminals, that we all still have the morality to not harm an 11-year-old girl. Yeah, no, agreed. That would be totally messed up. Absolutely. I'm glad to see you've all got your heads on straight here. Well, good. That eliminates one of the potential 11 options, leaving us with 10. I would also like to make a case not voting for my hostage, Lilith. Mononeko has made it clear that while the consequences do not initially kill the hostage, they are not above doing so. Lilith has various illnesses that make her very weak. I'm sure that even a first-level consequence would harm her enough to kill her. So, if you do not want a death on your hands, I suggest we don't vote for Lilith. I understand. That seems reasonable. Well, if we're making on our own cases, I'd like to hold off on voting my mom. I've got a lot of sisters. We're a real large family, and she's a single working mom. So she's single. I'm sorry, it's not the time. But voting her would affect all my sisters as well, so if we don't want major collateral, also, being more selfish, I don't know what they'd do if they were hurt. To be fair, we might want to rule out both of the parents listed. I don't think Mint's mother needs more stress in her life. So, ruling out Dracul, Alora, Mint, and Fu's hostages. And of course, we can't do Taka's again until everyone else's is done. That leaves us with 7 options. Maybe we should also rule out Ismeni's hostage? Hasn't that poor boy suffered enough? Yeah, I'd feel bad if we messed up his life more. No, you can keep him as an option! Girl!
God damn, she really don't give a fuck. Huh? What? I'm sure he'd handle it. He was the one who chose to drop out and become a shut-in, even after everything I did to help him not. He chose to be in the position he's in now. I'd rather not have someone's genuine friend or family get hurt over him. That would be selfish. What are you saying? Wasn't he your friend? Are you really so okay with him getting hurt again? Yeah, especially after how much you fucked up his life already. I did feel guilty before, but now I realize I wasn't really the issue. He was. He's thrown his life away by his own choice and left me without a second thought. In fact, if it would stop further harm, we could always pick him this time. I wouldn't mind. Are you sure about this, Ismeni? This doesn't seem very kind. Are you sure you're feeling okay? This is insane. You used to talk so fondly about Coda. What's gotten into you? Don't say his name around me anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear— wow, why do I keep defaulting into the country accent? I don't want to hear you acting like this. This isn't you. You haven't been yourself since you got here. You don't know me then. Please, I just want to talk, Kid, I don't know why you're trying so hard to get through to her. It ain't gonna work. He's got no one but himself to blame if he keeps trying and gets hurt. He's seen what she does to her other friends. If you're so against me being alright with my hostage being picked, why don't you volunteer to put yours in instead? Since you care so little about anyone, apparently. You think I wouldn't? I don't give a shit what happens to that guy, but I'm gonna offer him up with glee like he's some sort of sacrificial lamb like you do. I don't get what you aim to gain by flaunting how much of a psycho you are. Well, go on. Put your hostage on the table. Offer him up. No way! I'm not doing that just to prove a point. Then we'll go with mine. No, I'm not letting you throw him away like that, just because I know you do care. Well, then who do you suggest we go with? I don't see many other volunteers. Oh, well, vote mine. Huh? You're serious, Scrunchy? Yeah, like, it's not a big deal. Huh? I like the guy, sure, but I haven't spoken to him in years. You'd really be okay with that? I mean, it kinda sucks, but like, it's not really my life. He's got good parents, he's at a good school, he's got all the means to bounce back if something happens. Like, obviously I don't want anything bad to happen to him, but being realistic here, I'd rather someone go down who has the means to recover than someone like Ismeni's hostage who's already been beaten down in life. I mean, Mononeko said he was the best option for her, but she seemed surprised when she saw her hostage. Maybe she just has very few people she's actually close to. I mean, I'd still feel bad about it, but we're gonna have to pick someone at the end of the day, and anyone would make me feel bad. I guess harming someone who could bounce back from it is probably the best decision we could make at this point. Well, if you're super duper sure about it, Lyra, you're so kind for doing this. I don't know how kind it makes you to throw someone you care about under the bus, but I'm not one to talk. I don't mind. If it gets this over with, I'm not gonna throw a bitch fit about it, so that's a plus for everyone. Huh. Well, if everyone's in agreement, should we call Mononeko for the vote? You serious about this, La? Yeah, it's whatever. He'll be okay. Probably. Well, if you say so. So, Callum Nilsson it is then.
Goodness, you scared me. Hello again. The cat had appeared in the room without any of us noticing. It was like they were waiting for us to come to a consensus. Chatel's hostage seems to be the consensus, yes.
Alright then. Let's see his first consequence.
The monitors on the sides of the room switched on, displaying a boy being taken to a small office. Mr. Nilsson, after reviewing your most recent essays, we found various accounts of plagiarism. We've got a very strict policy at this university when it comes to academic integrity, as you know. I'm afraid we'll have to let you go. Let me go? Like, expelled? Well, I mean, did you plagiarize your essays, King? 'Cause, it's kinda on you. Correct. Please collect any of your belongings and escort yourself off the premises. Although expulsion after the first offense is kinda crazy. At least from my experience. Not that I plagiarized an essay, I just mean from what I read about my university's policy. But I didn't copy anything. I didn't do it. Please, you have to believe me. Okay, he's being framed. Nothing can be done about it now. What am I meant to do if I can't graduate? My student debt, my internship, it's all over. The monitor switched off, leaving everyone in the room a little apprehensive. It could have certainly been worse, but the boy sounded crushed. His life was about to get far more complicated. And Lyra.
Well, second time's the charm, isn't it, Chatel? Chin up, he's gotten it all back together once before. He'll do it again, won't he?
Man, they were quick on it.
Although this time I think it'll be a little bit harder. His record's not looking too swell, is it?
He's got his parents. He'll be fine.
Uh-huh. I'm sure they'll be fine with their son seemingly constantly getting into trouble. Well, this was certainly fun. I'll see you all tomorrow for your next vote. It's so touching how it brings you all together. I'm sure it won't start tearing you apart. Bye-bye!
The cat scattered away, leaving us alone to have breakfast, but everyone stayed fairly quiet. Eventually, it was Takiko who broke the silence.
That was a lot, but to make it up to everyone for getting up so early, I'm happy to make breakfast.
Nah, I'm not that hungry. I think I'm just gonna have a smoke. I'll catch y'all later. Lyra quietly walked out. I wasn't really sure what to make of her behavior. There was a lingering silence in the air before someone spoke up.
Well, I, for one, would love some breakfast. That sounds yum.com. I'd love to cook you up some stuff, but it might be limited because of what happened to our supplies.
Huh? Is everything okay? What do you mean by that?
You don't do a lot of cooking in here, do you?
Guilty. I've been eating nothing but instant ramen and ham jam. Ham and jam sandwiches? No offense, King, but that's like the nastiest combo. No, I don't like that at all. Anyway, I used to cook a lot for my sisters, but I struggle motivating myself to cook just for me.
And they ate that shit?
Yeah, my reaction too, Shinku. Ham and jam? It's good, I swear. You gotta try. No.
You could not pay me. Well, we might have a teeny weeny little rat problem. Rats? Rat paws? Sorry. Rats? There's rats about? Where? I don't want those little fuckers scurrying into my room. What if one of them's like Big E Cheese or something, though? Hey, kid, don't freak out. This could help. Yeah, let's eat the rats. In a pinch, they're a good source of protein. Got a pretty rich flavor, too. We're not eating the rats. If it's become such an issue, I might be able to help. Really? That wouldn't be a bother? Aren't you busy working on your escape plans? It's been a month. I feel like if she had escape plans, they would have been executed by now. It would only take me a few hours. I really wouldn't mind. Hey, if we all grab a broom or something and get some traps laid out, we could probably deal with it within the hour. That wasn't what I was suggesting. I'll have to pass on that. Rat poisons are fairly easy to create, given the chemicals we have access to here. I'm sure I can make something effective. That would help out a bunch. We'd really appreciate that. I sure hope no one gets poisoned. I just feel bad about killing the rats. But I guess it's for the best. Oh, you liked Ratatouille as a kid or something, didn't you? If you sort out the rats, then I'd be happy to cook for everyone every morning. Having breakfast might make this thing a little bit better. Are you sure you wouldn't mind? It would give everyone something nice to wake up. Make the voting a little less heavy. I just want to do what I can to make things better around here. It's my job to keep up people's spirits, so it's time I start pulling my weight.
Even if things are bad, there's still joy and smells to be had.
I like how all of her voiced lines are just like the corny-ass rhymes.
Well, I wouldn't want you putting it all on yourself, so I'd be happy to pitch in too. Same here. I want to help. I want to make sure everyone stays happy.
I'm not gonna turn down free breakfast. That sounds awesome. Thanks, you guys.
Would everyone be allowed to be included? Well, I don't want anyone starving, so sure.
We are so back. Takiko, you're the best. Soon Taka will be back on top of the world once more. One breakfast at a time. Right, that brings me on to the second point.
Uh-huh. What's up?
Takahiro, take a shower. Huh? What? Oh, where's this coming from? I don't smell. Do I?
Well, I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't want to be rude.
Oh, he's stinky. He stank. Huh?
Yeah, it's like really bad.
This can't be the general consensus. I can't smell that bad. Have you taken a shower since we got here? Well, not since my verdict.
Yeah, that'll explain it.
Has it really been that noticeable? Well, yes. Yes, it has. Well, if I could turn on the showers without getting shocked, then maybe I'd be taking more. Kid, you could have just asked one of us to turn it on for you. No way. I'm not communal showering. That's an exclusive site just for my eyes. It's priceless. Bro, you could just ask someone to turn it on and then they leave. It's not that hard. Yeah, exactly. You could always ask someone to turn it on and stand outside. Well, I don't see anyone volunteering to help. If it means you will shower, I will do it. Fine, but on one condition. And what would that be? I want to build back my rapport, show that I want to change, do my community service hours. Let me help you with your lab work.
I want to help with our escape plans. And by being your lab assistant, it would mean you'd also help me get food if I need it. Laura let out a heavy sigh, considering her options here. Well, we all have to make sacrifices. Fine, you can be my lab assistant. Just please take a shower. And don't touch anything I don't tell you to. You're doing God's work, Dr. Elanius. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I won't let you down. I couldn't tell if he was talking more to the audience or Dr. Elanius when he said that. Alright, now with that sorted, I'll be taking my leave to make something to deal with the rats. I promise it won't be an issue by tomorrow. And with my help, we'll get it done twice as fast. Just you wait. I'm gonna come back bigger and better than ever. And you all be best prepared for tomorrow. We're gonna make something awesome sauce. It better be. I ain't eating dog shit. That'll ruin my mood for the whole day. Well, now that's a lot of pressure. Can't wait. I'm sure it'll be great. Laura is more patient than I'd ever be. Oh my lord, so true. We filtered out of the canteen. Another day avoiding massive amounts of conflict. Still, Ismeni's behavior had started to concern me a little, and I'm sure I wasn't the only one who was apprehensive about her. Not to mention Lyra's lack of resistance to her hostage being hurt was a little strange. I'm starting to realize everyone I'm stuck with might be a little bit unique. That's a very kind way of putting it. Still, as I arrived back at my room, I remembered Mononeko's words. If I wanted to stay around, it would probably be best to spend time with them. It could also help me understand who to be wary of. Alright. I think this is a good place to call it. Okay, or not. Maybe not, I lied. I was about to step out of my room when I heard a knocking at my door. I hope no one is in danger. The voting seemed to go smoothly today, but I knew tensions were rising, so I approached the door with apprehension, opening it up, only to be met with...
Shinku!
Oh, hey, King. Shin, you'll never guess what just happened.
Huh?
Is everything okay? Yeah, but I think we totally got transported to a different dimension because Fu agreed to play a campaign with me and Mello. But what? Why on earth would he do that? Jeez, come on, give me more credit. My campaigns aren't just for losers. I know, just of all people. Fu? Are you sure he's not planning something? Well, he ought to be planning his character, but I think he might be serious about this. He said he's been itching to get his hands on some dice again. Huh, go figure. But we've only got him and Mello playing, which isn't really enough for a full party, so, well, I know you said you were interested in playing one of my campaigns before, so... Oh, did this trigger because I did his free time event before? If you're up for it, I was wondering if you could do me a favor and join as our third party member? Favors are alternative ways to spend your free time slots. Often they involve you having to do a specific task or quest for a certain prisoner or a group of prisoners. Doing these tasks helps build trust, which may help you in trials later down the line. Typically, characters won't specifically come to you in order to ask for favors. Dracul is just a special case. If a character has a favor available to do in a free time event slot, they'll be in the common room looking for someone to help them. It's up to you whether you focus on doing favors to improve trust or free time events to do popularity. Well, what would you need me to do? Nothing big, I just need you to write a character sheet ready for the session. You could probably crank one out in less than an hour at that desk of yours. Well, okay, I'll think about it. No worries if you can't, but we'd love to have you join us, man. I want to blow you away with my story idea for the campaign. If you get the character sheet done, let me know. I'll be in the common room. Will do. Best of luck. I'm sure it'll be fine. Unless you join. Man, actually, that might be a lot of pressure.
I mean, you are a writer. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of you. No use dwelling on it. It'll be alright. I'll catch you later if you want to join us, or if you just want to hang out. See ya, Shin. He wandered out of the room, leaving me to my own devices. If I want to join his campaign, I should probably work on that character sheet at the desk. If not, I should find someone to spend time with. I don't want to dwell on everything going on. Alright, now we get to save. Alright. We're definitely gonna do his favor next time. For sure. Okay. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah. Next time we will definitely do his favor. But for now, let's go ahead and move over to chatting. All right, I think that's gonna do it for tonight. Some very interesting stuff going on. Some interesting drama. Interested to see who will pick tomorrow for the motive as well. And do a tier list. I'll get a tier list up. I'll get a tier list up soon. I need to find one and get one up. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. I definitely do have character opinions. I'll just need to get one up for next time. But yeah, good stuff, good stuff. I am a little bummed that we had that 1 month time skip and we didn't get like any of the drama in between, but we'll see how it plays out, you know. We'll see how it plays out. Let's see, who are our top 3 real quick? Maddie at number 3, Kenneth at number 2, and Non-Triangle at number 1. Thank you guys so much. I always appreciate it. Let's see. We will be... Okay. We'll be doing more Antebellum on Saturday at the same time. And then we'll be doing some spooky visual novels on Sunday afternoon. So I hope you all come to that. I'm very excited to continue this. I'm having a lot of fun with this fangin, for sure. Having a very good time. Very interested to see who dies first. I'll probably make my predictions next time to kind of lock in who I think it's gonna be. But we will see, we will see. But yeah, until then, I hope everybody has a great rest of their week. I would like to thank you guys very much for coming. As always, such a good time. And until Saturday then, I will see you all next time. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.